We're off mute. We're off mute now. Hello, stream. Hello, the people that tuned in for a bit and then just bailed because Ali wouldn't unmute a mic.
Fuck you.
That's the real reason.
Let's see all our beautiful faces.
Racism.
There we are. Hello. Oh, that's a
Break Twitch terms of service. Quick, do it now.
break it. Break the internet. They joined for that lovely fucking noise just then. How is everybody? Welcome back.
Yeah.
You actually ended on a good note technically, everybody. Like, this is the first time I didn't leave it on a terrible cliffhanger. It was just a cliffhanger of Benny stabbing a badge. That
was sick. I love that scene.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty bad.
All right.
And everyone else is getting drunk.
So you kids, you're on the pathway down to Arm, and I spelt it phonetically so I can actually say the capital.
You mean phonetically? Phonetically.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh.
Athkatla. Athkatla. It's said. There we go.
I thought you said it was Afkatun.
Yeah, well, that's because I couldn't pronounce it, so I made up a name.
That's like just your version of Ash Ketchum.
Yes, it's Athkatla. It's Athkatla. I don't know. I don't actually know if that's how you say that name, but that's how you say it in my world now. So
That's
Athkatla. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are on the path down to Athkatla to go to a beautiful party. Actually, that's what the original method was. You guys heading down there to catch up with Duke Akhtar. He recently stopped dealings with the SandBroker. I have to make sure sometimes that I'm not mixing it up with the Shadow Broker, but then my brain overthinks it, and then it's like, no, it's not SandBroker because that's the one from Mass Effect. So I say Shadow Broker, and it's just this huge cycle. Welcome to be ADHD, everybody. That's how your brain works on ADHD.
It's called dyslexia as well.
Yeah.
Lysdexia.
Yeah, this is Lysdexia. So you guys are going down for a party. You're gonna catch up. Well, you've technically been invited to this party under the guise of the Agent Ota. He's smuggling you. Well, like, he's not smuggling you. You guys are going there under the pretense you are weapons dealers at the party. That's your cover for this party. You work for people that deal in weapons. As, like, he kind of told you guys, it's not a party where the people that will be at this party would never go themselves because they're mass leaders of underground networks of spies and mercenaries and merchants and stuff like that. So you will be there with a bunch of people that are also underlings of these upper underworld figures. But currently at the moment, you guys are on the side of the road having a little campfire. What's the name? Old Trickery. He disappeared into the distance for a bit. No one knows where he slipped off to, but he's off doing his own thing.
I don't think they even noticed I left.
No,
I didn't.
Well, yeah.
No, that's just how good your stealth is.
That's how good his stealth is. Also, you guys have terrible. The rest of you have terrible passive perception, so it doesn't matter.
What?
This is Ali looking up her passive perception right now.
I got a +3, but anyway.
Huh?
I got a +3, but
yeah, that's still only 13 passive perception.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Also, yeah, so the rest of you were drinking. I can't remember. Ali,
Mine's 16, so.
You went 16 passive perception. Jesus. Jesus, I've got to remember that because you actually might see some things.
12.
Yeah, see?
How do you find your passive perception?
Whatever your perception is, +10.
Underneath your saving throws.
12.
Where your senses
Yeah, see,
are.
12. And what's yours, Daz?
14.
Oh, it's actually
Nice.
alright. Alright.
Yeah, mine's untrained, that's why.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright, yeah, so what are you guys doing? Are you doing anything more before? Are you slipping back into the campfire trickery, or are you spending the night by yourself, kinda chilling out?
I'm actually gonna. I'll pick up my little SandBroker's badge thingy. And sheath my dagger. And then I'm gonna stealth back towards the camp, and I'm gonna climb up on top of the wagon because they put out like the gazebo type thing.
Yep.
and I'm just going to sit on the edge of it. And I want to use sleight of hand to try and steal the bottle of rum with my tail.
Oh shit! All right. Well, all right. Sleight of hand, and I need everyone else in the group to. Oh no! You know what? Nobody's paying attention, so this is against their passive perception. Let's do this.
Okay. Ooh, they're passive as fuck. I rolled 18.
All right.
Plus 9.
So wait, I got a question. How? So like a tiefling, how good is their prehensile tail?
Pretty good, in my world.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I want
okay.
I want the kinks in my mind, so their tails are real good.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Yeah, it is, baby.
That's just not something I ever looked at. That's
Look,
all.
I want them to be able to do sexual things with their tails in my world. So yeah, they're good. All right, they're
Back
real
and
good.
front tails.
Yeah, male and females. I'm not saying it to either gender. Both of them are really good at using their tails for whatever they need to use them for. All right. So Castleberry, you're in the chat. I see that now. That extends to your campaign as well. So if you see any tieflings, you just know. All right.
Why is she
That's
not
what
a mod?
Lena can do.
Huh? She wishes
That's
she
what-
was a mod.
That's what Lena can do.
It's also because Nathan's lazy and he doesn't mod anyone really. So there we go. Yeah. So, Daz, you look down and the bottle's missing from your hand. Also, you're very drunk, so
Hell yeah.
you probably don't are too shocked that the bottle's missing out of your hand. I'm pretty sure. Because you did your little
fair enough.
you did your huge chug with the smoke of the cigarette at the
Sorry.
same time.
Yeah. In one breath.
So yeah, the rest of you there,
Yeah.
what are you guys up to? What are you?
Can I
Yes.
can I walk off as well now?
Okay. You
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so where you going? Where you got another? Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? Hey, Daz, where's
I'd like to go for a walk.
Okay. Where are you off to?
Um,
Can he walk straight? Is he?
I'm not drunk.
No,
Oh,
he's
you
not
don't-
drunk.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn it.
I'd just like to go to just somewhere quiet on my own for a second.
All right. What are you up to?
I noticed this, obviously.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, all of them do because he's not sneaking out. He's just walking off.
Hmm.
What are you doing? Just chilling?
No, I want to get out the. I want to try and get out the direction orb.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about at the moment? What are you pointing? What's your heart pointing towards at the moment?
Preston.
This SandBroker.
The SandBroker.
Yeah.
All right. The orb lifts up. It kind of does it doesn't do like a bright blip of light that others would see. Only kind of dim enough that you can kind of see, and then it kind of floats northwards.
Okay.
It'd be a northeastwards, like north by northeast kind of direction, which is pretty much the opposite direction you guys are heading right now.
I'm thinking now of my wife and my son.
It just falls to the ground and goes dark black.
Whew.
It nearly
That's the person on light black.
Well, no, I meant because it's not illuminated at the moment, but now it's nearly like a black smoke starts swirling in it, and the orb turns black.
Do I have to know this person, or do I have to know what they look like to have this thing work?
So the drift orb is the closest thing in modern media to kind of point. It's like the compass that Jack Sparrow has in the Pirates of the Caribbean. It points. It goes towards your hardest thing. So you might want to go to somewhere. Yeah, you might want to go to somewhere, but if your heart's kind of pulling strongly to other places, it won't float that way. It's not the best kind of. It's not an all-purpose compass where you think anything and it will float towards that direction.
Okay.
Mm.
What the only reason I wanted to ask was just to see if I was thinking, if I know the person, for example, Tricker is Kid.
Nah,
If I can think of just something
Look,
and
you know
maybe
what?
direction.
you would be a bit like sympathetic for this cause. Like, you are a father yourself. You don't have your son anymore. So I think, yeah, give me a D20 roll and see what we pull up.
Well, it's a 20, but yeah.
Okay, it lifts it, like the black smoke swirls back into it and like goes back to just the dimly lit, and then it kind of lifts up. It blinks for a second. It kind of swirl, like it does like a circle.
Yeah.
And then it blinks again, and it does another circle, and then it kind of floats back into your hand.
Okay. All right. I'll put that one back in the bag, and I'll grab the other one out.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see him from where I am?
Yeah, you saw it sort of blink and stuff like that. You've got dark vision, yeah, as a tiefling, yeah. So yeah, you definitely can see what's kind of going on.
Okay.
Um.
Oh, I just thought of something really mean to do, but I'm not going to do it. Oh, actually, yes, I did.
Boy's out here looking for your son, and then you're going to do something mean to him. No, it's all right. It's okay.
I pull it. Well, I don't know. He's looking for my son. I just
know.
see him mucking around with an orb. I pull out a piece of copper wire.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast message.
Okay.
And I'm going to whisper. Esports. Esports.
Esports. Anything happen?
This is so fucking meta. My god.
No, nothing. It just sits in your hand.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I was thinking, but
I'm just watching him just look at it confused.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just put it back in the bag. I don't know.
All right.
I walk back to the camp.
All right. So what's the three? What's Bish up to? Because she's not drinking. So what is Bish up to? Is she still kind of?
No, because like
going over what happened the last day.
I mean, she is, but she's not going to show it. She
Show it.
All right. Well, let's
not
jump
going
into
to
her
show
head
it.
then. Then what is her head going through rather than she's not showing it? What is she thinking?
I mean, she's happy. Like, she's trying to understand what's the difference between this time and last time, and why this time was so erratic. Like that there was forces on both sides, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As opposed to just one.
Yeah.
But she's also relieved that nothing bad happened as well, even though it was stronger than last time. She's glad that nothing bad happened. So, well, she thinks nothing bad happened to everyone.
Yeah. All right. What about my other two drunk boys? What are the two drunk boys up to at the moment?
Well, Preston can't really hold his liquor.
Yeah.
So
Is he
he's
passing
kind
out?
of just. He's probably close to it. He's not like. Yeah, he'd probably be like just having a chat with Daz, and then. Yeah, he'll just get to that point.
That like, you know, when you're like sitting on the couch having like a chat, and then like that one person that slowly sinks more and more into the couch.
Yeah, so he's just like, it's pretty. It's just we just
what, mate? Oh, what are you trying to say?
And Preston is gone for the night.
Preston, mate. Preston.
I take a big swig of the bottle.
Hit me with that Constitution save.
Shit, where did I put my D20?
I just wanted to point out that Bish is also extremely tired as well.
Shit. Save?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
It hits you like a fucking Mack truck, boy, and you like you literally do like a and like to you it feels like it's real fire coming out of your mouth, not just like the feeling in like the throat that it's sort of it feels like even the breath air coming out of your mouth lungs, because you're a red tiefling, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're kind of a bit immune to this kind of usually to fire, but for some reason this is like the first time you've felt Bernie like has how normal people that aren't tieflings describe burning to you at the moment.
I do a big burp, and it's a. I use thaumaturgy to make it like a little fireball.
Also, you are drunk as a skunk right now as well.
And I just saw what looks like a comet.
Yeah. So yeah, the three of you that are still up and kicking. Yeah, you do notice now Trickery lying up on top of the what's it called? No, I'm just gonna call it a caravan for now.
Yeah.
The wagon.
The wagon.
Why was that 3?
Okay.
You doubting my numbers right now?
Huh? Oh no. I'm counting something in my head.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
I've got a plan for something I want to do.
Oh okay. Well, yes. Now, yeah, you're pretty much melting into the top of the caravan right now.
Yep, I'm holding the bottle with my tail still and just like
Yeah.
letting it drip into my mouth a little bit.
Oh.
Like every time it drips, there's just a little bit of like kind of feeling in your mouth.
That's the stuff.
Yeah. All right, what are you up to, Des?
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna do what every man shouldn't do when they're absolutely plastered,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna use a sending spell.
Oh no, yeah.
Contact,
Oh.
to contact my wife.
Oh no! This is the best. Oh my god!
So the great thing about sending is it's kind of like that message spell you guys use, but like there's no distance.
limit.
Yeah.
distance,
There's
Oh
even a
my
planar distance.
God,
no.
yes.
Oh no, I'm still awake and I'm still there.
Alright, I'm limited to 25 words, which is what I was counting before. Alright.
He's sending a dick pic.
Oh no.
Alright, so it's like, oh, yeah, nah. Alright, should be working. And she hears that, alright. Should be working.
Oh, 6 words are gone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I think I fucked it up. Alright. How's it going, love? It's me. Your hubby.
So can she send something back?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Wait, who am I replying to? Okay. Guess what? I almost died. But it's alright. I'm fine now. Tell the kids I love them. I think that's it.
Jesus Christ. So can you have just a quick look at that? See if she sends something back.
Do I know what he's doing, or did he just start shouting at the sky?
I don't think. Oh, you might have seen a few like clerics.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sends
I knew what he was
use
doing.
a sending
Wasn't that
spell.
The creature hears a message in their mind, recognizes it as the sender, and if it knows it's you, and can answer in a manner immediately.
Okay. How many letters?
I think it's limited to the same 25.
Okay. Ooh,
You
shit.
forgot to say you
I
are-
was not ready for this, but I've planned so far ahead in the campaign. I'm ready for this.
Oh no!
I'm trying to think of a voice now for your wife.
How's it going?
Oh, you fucking chicken! You fucking kids!
All right.
When did you fucking get home, mate?
You owe so much in child support.
They're divorced?
Well, he's been away for that long.
Yeah. You're a bloody idiot! Mine's closing down, though. Miss you. Don't know what's gonna happen here. Goodbye.
Oh, NATO.
What? Hang on. How many times can I cast this? Level 3 spell, how many slots do I have? Sorry, one sec. I'm not familiar with how many slots I got.
You monster!
What have you done? I've only got 2, so I've got one more left.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm
can cast
rapidly
again.
looking up Bogan birth names at the moment.
Names.
I
Wait,
need
what for my
a
kids?
character. No, I need a character's name.
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
No, I need a boy's name.
Chappelle.
Bargain.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Okay.
I got one.
The Corby family.
All right. Were you going to send another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I send it again.
Yep.
Wait, so she sounded a little bit like almost. What was with that? Like, did she sound like there was trouble afoot?
Yeah, like it started off in the same way that she would always like get on your back and stuff like that, but then like it sounded like she realized she like whether she missed you or just the situation at the moment's not good back at home or something like that. You just don't know.
Okay, yeah. All right, so when I reply, I say, "Sweetheart, is everything all right?" And let me just think. Are the kids doing all right? What about the family? P.S. Love you.
I love the movie.
Good save.
Yep.
Yes, I love you. Yeah, it's all right.
I'm just squeezing it in there because I can.
That's what he said.
Oh, nice.
Harlan, no, she get. It's good to hear. No, I need to get a good voice for it.
No more lemon pledge.
No, don't say that because I'll start converting halfway through a sentence to that voice.
No.
Look,
No.
here we go.
Sorry,
You guys-
no.
Look,
2, 5,
look,
5.
look, love. I know you had to leave, but since you left, Harlan's taken over the mine. The boys are all unemployed. I don't know what's coming next.
I'm at a level 3 spells. I can't do it anymore. Harlan? Wait, I don't know who that is, right?
He was the safety. He at the time when you worked at the mines, he was the safety officer, like health and safety officer. He was also the one that did the
He's the guy who got you fired,
yeah,
man.
the breathalyzer test that got you fired.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
He's the one who's banging
Fuck,
your
what's his
wife.
name?
Yeah,
Harlan.
Harlan.
That fucking cunt. That
Who
piece
the
of
fuck
shit.
is Harlan?
And then I turn to Bish like she fucking gives a damn. I'm like, Bish, can you fucking believe that fucking cunt Harlan is taking over the fucking mines?
What?
This guy got me fucking fired.
Okay.
I'm off my fucking face. I don't know if she... Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I'm used to this.
Yeah, he got me bloody fired. I mean, I came to work, you know, a couple of brewskis in me, and and then they tested me for alcohol and drugs, and I blew a little bit over, and I got dismissed. Yeah.
So like that's why I was hoping to do your one shot before any of this came up, so we could have gone through it in more detail. But so yeah, no matter how like much dwarves usually drink and get very drunk or something like that, like the next day you guys always blow zeros. So this was just like the weirdest thing ever that you blew over the limit that next day.
Wow.
But like
Well,
rules like rules are rules on the mine site. Like it's an instant dismissal and stuff like that.
The 6 beers he had for breakfast probably didn't help.
Yeah, liquid breakfast.
Hair of the dog.
But that's what I mean. Like even when you guys like you can drink an hour, even 10 minutes before a breathalyzer, and you still guys don't seem to blow over at all.
The fantasy breathalyzer.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
to
guess
me,
I'm-
he was just drunk and babbling to me right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because he's gone at the moment. So it was just. It was,
Also, you're the only person like within proximity who's conscious.
Well,
That's
I
what it was
watched you
about.
talk to nothingness.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah.
Oh, that would have been weird.
It was. But I'm going to also say I probably noticed that after he did his little conversation, he was sitting there for a while, like listening to something clearly and watching his face kind of go to like worry and concern.
Yeah.
So I kind of think something's up, but it also could be alcohol. Maybe you should have a sleep.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh.
Daza!
Tricky boy!
Daza!
Where is he? I don't see him. I hear him on the wind. Hey, gorgeous.
Look! I can breathe fire. I take a mouthful and then use thaumaturgy to make a big fireball.
And I'm just like, fuck! You bloody legend.
Yeah. And I'll pass out.
Drink.
God. Are you going to sleep as well, Bish? You said you were a bit tired.
She was pretty exhausted,
Yeah.
so
You were
Probably just gonna-
the scene that I was seeing. You were like kind of
Oh.
passing out until like you were awoken by just like Harlan the bastard.
pretty much. She probably would have just been sitting there, kind of like laying down, and there's like it was just being like, "Oi, darling." I'm like, "What? Like, is he talking to me? Like, oh shit, he's sending a message." All right.
All right,
And
so
she
so quick question while we're asking, what is the missus's name?
Hmm.
A lot
Sheila.
of names for all of my kids.
Huh?
Sheila.
Oh, Sheila's good.
Shazza.
Nah, you Sheila.
I get a
'cause
feeling. I get a feeling I named her Shazza
Okay. Well, Shazza
Yeah.
it is now.
because it's so cliche.
Yeah, it's Shazza now. Wife. I'm writing that down.
Darren, Sharon, Dazza, Shazza.
There we go.
Bazza.
There we go.
Bazza.
Dazza and
Wazza.
Shazza. Yeah, that's
Dazza
good.
and Shazza.
Yeah, that's good. All right. So next morning, the beautiful sun is. Oh, actually, Oz, were you doing anything before you go to bed?
Keep watch.
Well,
we didn't discuss keeping watch.
We just got drunk.
Yeah. Woo, responsible adults.
I'm gonna sit
Oh, he
down.
walked away, didn't you? He
If
walked
you
away.
go that, if
No,
you
no,
go
but
that far.
I
Oh.
came back.
he
Anyway.
came back.
I'm gonna sit around for a little bit longer and just kind of look at the orb that I don't know what to do with. Like, just kind of think in my head, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing? But that's it.
Okay.
Kazuto.
I'll eventually.
Yeah, you
I'll
eventually
fall
pass
asleep.
out into the night as well. Are you guys beautifully awoken by the sun creeping over the trees and glistening into the slight meadow you guys are in at the moment? And
Oh, Benny, you gotta have a long rest, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll check it out.
yeah, all of you's having a long rest right now, so you can click that long rest button if you need
Yeah,
to.
it looks like Benny's the only one that didn't do it.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's just
Well, it's because we hadn't gone to sleep yet.
no, I'm
Just
just
got attacked in the middle of the
Oh, I
night.
forgot.
I know.
Those-
just helping you out, mate.
I've done it. I've updated it.
All right, so you guys heading off for anything you guys want to do before you head off to Athkatal? God, I've missed the page now and I can't.
So, do you
say
guys
it.
want to do? Do you guys want to do anything before we head to Ash Ketchum?
Athkatla. There we go.
Preston's just gonna like look through his spell book again and like just go over everything and just prepare a bunch of spells as like his normal morning routine.
Easy peasy. Bish, you do anything for the morning?
I am going to eat jerky.
No.
Yeah.
A
Me too.
lovely jerky breakfast. Daz, you doing anything for the morning?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
prepare
like,
my-
what's your mindset? Like, you like, as I said, you aren't as affected by the hangoverness of alcohol as a dwarf. So, like, you remember all the things that went on last night.
Mhm.
How you going?
I'm sort of just like, so like, as I'm preparing my spells for the day because that's what I do in the morning.
Mm.
I'm just sort of mulling it over in my head, like that son of a bitch, that bloody Harlan, son of a, taking over the mines, and I'm just worried for my family. Like I don't know what's happening with them either. Like
Yeah.
whether or not like my my wife still has like a roof over her head because like there's no breadwinner, if you know what I mean,
Mm.
or how she's doing it. I guess it's like a general concern for my
Mm.
family's
Would I
well-being.
be able to notice?
Yeah, you and Daz formed a good bond over your time together. You'd know something was a bit up with your bud.
I just like quickly finish off like last bit of like writing and all that kind of stuff, and I put my book away and I kind of get up and I dust myself off a little bit and I go over to Dazza and Daz, are you okay? You seem a bit distressed.
Oh yeah, no, mate. Look, I used the sending spell last night. Got a hold of me sweetheart back at home. And turns out things aren't going so good back there. I'm just a little bit concerned.
What happened?
Oh well, you know, this asshole's taken over the mines, and all the boys are out of work, and it's just chaos there.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Is your family going to be okay?
Oh, geez, I don't really know, eh? Like, I mean, I'm all the way over here. Hang on a second. I got a spell for this kind of shit. And I just like flick through the book, and I see like I've got a clairvoyant spell.
What are you thinking? What are you gonna?
Well, oh geez, I got a clairvoyant spell. I could probably like, you know,
Checking in on him.
yeah, I could probably check in on him, see what the go is. But
And like hearing that, Preston's just like, oh, that's a pretty strong like divination magic. What like? And he's just like looking over, like trying to look at his spell book and stuff.
I mean, I can show it to him, just like, yeah, have a look, mate, have a look.
And Preston's just like fascinated by it. He's just like,
See, for some reason, everything from this page onwards, I just don't fucking understand, eh? Like this
What do you-
great big four, just don't get it. Yeah, right as rain.
But like, yeah, I think a lot of the time, a lot of these spell books are like bound by really powerful magic, and until you can attune yourself to a higher level of magical prowess, then maybe that's when you can like visualize what the magic on the pages is saying.
Oh yeah, nah, yeah, I'll get you. Makes sense. Thanks, mate. Oh. You know what? Stuff it. I reckon I'll use it.
All right.
The clairvoyant spell. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, nah. Do my chant. Yeah, nah. Nah, yeah. What do you reckon, can? So what clairvoyance does is it drops like a transparent orb in a place that I've either visited or seen, or and I can choose to either see everything in that location or hear everything, but not both.
Yep.
Yeah, so I want to choose to see.
Okay. You only get a split second before it just seems to fizzle out. But you see your wife in like very raggy clothing. And that is it. And then all of a sudden, it's not like something blocked it. It just seems like the battery died.
Oh,
Didn't charge phone.
replace those batteries.
Did you charge your phone last night?
No, I guess not.
Did you charge a spell book?
Like it slowly just goes to black rather than like getting cut like something was blocking it. It just seems like, yeah. No, yeah, not like that. More just like it just fades out.
Well, look, Presto, it didn't last long, but far out. It didn't like my Oh, shut up.
I mean, those aren't divination spells supposed to? I mean, I'm not really familiar myself with the divination magic, but I assume that like when you're, casting a kind of clairvoyance or detect. Well, usually when I cast like detect magic, there's kind of like a longevity to the spell. I just assume that maybe it's just unusual. What's like? Do you know what happened? Is that normal?
I guess not. I mean, I should be able to hold it for like at least 10 minutes.
Have you
used the spell book? I mean, I've never used it before.
Oh, you never used it before? Okay.
Nah.
So, I mean, there could be some magical interference about where you're looking into.
Maybe.
There could be. It could be like. I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but maybe you're just not at the level where you can visualize something for an extended period of time, because it does like using magical effects for a long period of time is kind of draining. So just...
Yeah. No, I get you.
Do you actually get him? Like, does Daz actually get him? I didn't think so. Yeah,
I tuned out.
Yeah.
Look, mate. Look, all I know is that from what I saw, my wife looked like she was in tattered, poor fucking clothes. Like, looked like she's in a bad sort. Far out. Because I've been away from home too long.
What do you want to do? Do you want to go help her?
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, like, we're sort of on our way to this other thing, and we got bounties on our heads. I can't really just like
bring the danger to her.
That's exactly it. I can't bring the danger back to her.
Yeah.
The voice of God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a very religious man.
Ooh,
He
that.
is.
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna bring the danger to her.
That's the highway to the danger zone.
That's the song.
So, I mean, I understand. I mean, if there's anything that I can do to help, not that I really can, but I mean, if there's anything I can do, you know, I'm here for you.
Thanks, Presto. You're a good kid. I give him a pat on the head. If I can't reach up there. I sort of like reach and get the top of his arm. Good kid.
All right, Oz, what are you doing for your morning ritual?
Yeah, I'm just eating
Yeah.
jerky.
just words of wisdom from Oz. Trickery, what are you up to?
I'm eating jerky while I've got that orb in my hand again.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
just like,
No,
kind of-
I was. It was nearly like a meta thing of like
Yeah.
that was exactly what I pictured from something that Oz would be doing in the morning.
Yeah.
And Trickery, what are you doing, bud?
Because you said like it's the first time I really felt burning. I'm like going, what's this? Ash? Ugh. I got ash in my mouth. Ugh.
You know what you can.
Actually, that is a good side effect of fire breath. It feels like you have ash in your mouth the next day.
Oh,
That's great.
Like it has that
There's
charcoaly, like burnt
Yeah.
taste in your mouth.
well, Preston's like drinking. Always, it's like every few seconds he's like trying to take a sip of water or something.
Yeah, and
Then,
it doesn't
like-
see because it's like it's not actually their ash. It just
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
like an ash, and no matter how much water you have, it doesn't seem to get like it's nearly like when you try and drink water to get the fur feel off your teeth. It's like it's not until you literally brush your teeth do you get that feeling away. That's
Yeah.
what
And
it's
like-
at the moment.
And like Daz is sitting there with a cigarette in mouth, looking around, thinking, "What's wrong with you lot?"
You know what you can wash that down with.
Yeah.
I hand him like 3 strips of bacon and I just slap him in his hand. Here, wash it down.
I just gnaw on the bastards with me jagged teeth.
Oh Jesus. On that note, let's get this goddamn train rolling. So you guys all get back into the God, I have been away from Red Dead too much. Now I can't think of what they're fucking called.
Carriage.
Carriage.
coach.
I kept thinking cabin, and I was like, it's not cabin, it's carriage. All right.
It's like a
Please.
cabin on wheels.
All right.
All right, everybody, on the spaceship.
Yeah. And now you're in space on the moon, and there's a Bureau of Balance that wants you to find some
Oh,
magic.
fuck.
It's at the fantasy Costco.
Get your fantasy Costco where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you.
Hi, I'm Garfield. No, we're getting too much on copyright right now.
Warlock.
Magic school bus? What the fuck happened?
No. No, you guys all get back into the carriage. Who's up front driving and who's shotgunning?
I'm probably shotgunning.
I'll drive.
Okay. Daz is driving.
I'm just gonna be lying over the back of the thing because I'm still kind of a little hungover.
All right, cool.
So is he still on the roof?
Yeah, I'm still on the roof.
You guys set off, and it nearly after about like half a day, it seems to go back to that kind of desert feel that you had when you came out of the deserts from like the Pyramid Oasis. It kind of went into like not lush, but more just like a little bit of greenery and forest. But now it seems like it's slipping back into like a desert kind of setting for you guys. It's not as hot as the desert you were in. It's just sand. It's just a lot of sand. And just as it's starting, just as like the sun's starting to kind of tickle the horizon coming down, you see on the horizon these bright lights and this just fucking massive city. And
Fuck, we're going the wrong way. We've gone back to the Pyramid Oasis.
well, the Pyramid Oasis is like tall, but it's not a big city. This is like nearly like it would be driving into New York, like coming from the just this. It's probably bigger than most of you. Ali, you're probably about the only one who's seen a city this size. Like it's about the same size as Waterdeep. Like it is fucking huge. It is the city of Coin.
Ash Ketchum.
Yes, Atch Ketchum. Athkatla, the city of Coin.
I stand up on top of the thing and I'm like, smell that? fucking money.
God.
You know what? It probably would stench of fucking coins. Like you would smell coins coming.
Oh,
like
smell it like a fucking dog in
It-
heat.
like
What?
actually, give me all of yous.
I'll
Give
be
me,
like,
give me,
"Oh."
give me a history roll. All of yous.
History roll.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might actually. I might actually be trained in this. What? I am. Oh wow. I'm proficient in history. I'm proficient in something.
17, Nato.
17. Beautiful.
22.
Yeah, Jack of
22.
all trades. 15.
22.
22. 22's
Wait,
22.
history?
22. We got a 22 on the field. 22. Anyway.
21.
21. We got a 21. We got a 22. We got a 21. We got a 15 over here. What do we got for the desert? He's gonna give us his number.
24.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trained in history too. It's one of my what's it called? Knowledge domain things.
I know we're playing D&D, but I just like to pat myself on the back for sounding like an auctioneer. That's the best I've ever sounded an auctioneer, and I'm never going to be that good ever again. And I'm so glad it's got recorded, because that's one of those moments where you do it at home and nobody's around, and then nobody believes you that you did a good job.
You did good, kid. Real good.
You did real good.
As long as I'm around, you'll always be checking back.
So Mr. 24, Mr. 21, and Mr. 22. I would normally give you information, but because you guys are all Northerners, it's not that much knowledgeable of the stuff that goes down south of the border. So it is
that's fair.
it is actually a high roll. But yes, the city of Coin. It is like one of the oldest cities on the sword, like along the Sword Coast. It nearly kind of rides the actual borders of the Sword Coast. Like anything nearly south of Afghatal is like a new region. Like it's the bottom of the Sword Coast. You get the coast itself keeps going down the continent, but that where you guys are is literally the most southern point of the Sword Coast itself. So it also is, yeah, as I said, very old. It's one of the oldest. It's probably about as old as Waterdeep. So like thousands and thousands of years old. It is not part of the Lord's Alliance, which is like the setup of like Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter, and a whole bunch of like inland cities as well. They all form like a kind of council that they come together and they govern their own cities, but they also kind of like nearly like a country. Those are like without borders, because there's other cities in between those cities that are part of the Lord's Alliance. They're considered to be the uprighteous cities, the ones that are part of the Lord's Alliance. So, and yeah, Afghatal, actually all of Arm is not part of the Lord's Alliance whatsoever. They do very shady shit down here. There's slavery, there's anything underworldy happens down here in this city. Like, it is untouched by all of the underworld kind of bosses of the north. So like things like Xanathar and the Zentarum and all those kind of organizations have not been able to get any foothold in these cities, like whatsoever. The main kind of what are they called? Society. The Shadow
Pokemon.
Thieves Guild is the main underworld kind of guild that runs down here. They're not technically bad, if that makes sense. They're not for nefarious reasons. Like their actions aren't for nefarious, like we're going to take over the world or we're going to...
It's all just running a business kind of thing.
Well, here's the thing. They're technically the good guys because the city's a bad guy, if that makes sense. Like... The people that run it, the cowed wizards that run the city and most of their surrounding cities are very nefarious.
Wizards.
Yeah, they're
Okay, what do I know about the cowled wizards?
unless you are part of their religion, you will be arrested and locked up and probably publicly executed if you use magic out in public.
In the city?
In the city, yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All types of magic, not just wizards. So all your clerics, all like your deity magics, so your clerics and your paladins, your nature magic, so your rangers and your druids, and then your like magic threads, so your warlocks, your wizards, and your sorcerers.
Yep.
Do not use your powers unless you can fake your way and you know the religion that they are part of.
All right. So yeah, like so knowing that, Preston will just say, oh, I'm in the cabin, so
Yeah.
I kind of what's the best way that I would communicate with them? Would I like just open the window and stick my head out, or
Yeah, you can do that.
I
Okay,
stick my
so-
head down. I bend over and stick my head through the window, like upside down. I'm like, money! There's money! There's money! We're in the city. We're getting closer. There's lots of money. And I pop my head back out.
and Preston kind of sticks his head out and he's like, guys, this place is run by a religious group called the Cowled Wizards. If we use any kind of magic in this town, it's gonna be really bad for us.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
actually, yeah. Here's a fun fact. One of the people in the chat, Lord Arctic, said it sounds like it's close to Chult. This is actually the main town where you organized boats down to Chult.
Fucking Chult. Fuck
Yeah.
Chult.
So the main port in Chult is
Port
technically
Nyanzaru.
is technically a sovereign nation of and especially Athkatal. Like they own that port. That's their port.
Wait. Give me a sec.
Oh Jesus.
Hey, I've got the map out.
It's a map of Chult.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, so for future reference, I don't know if I'll ever go down to Chult, but this is the town where you book boats. A technical legal way to get down to Chult. If you can convince somebody here to send you down to Chult, this is where you would be doing it. All right. Wow, called out like that one. Yeah. And it is also run by the super, like obscenely, like they're the 1% of the 1% billionaires. The mercantile houses are the other ones that run like the city. So if it's either the Cowed Wizards or the mercantile houses.
Yeah.
So they're all like
Yeah. So yeah, Preston would just just warn everybody, guys, we can't use any magic in this place. There are severe consequences if we're caught.
You're probably
I am
gonna
not listening.
Yeah. You're probably gonna have even a little bit of difficulty with magical items.
Then there was my question.
Yeah. It's gonna be up to the rolls of the dice, how guards take them. But yeah, Preston, you would know, like especially you, Mr. Kind of like warrior, you would know that you would be even scared to use you yourself, like personal bias. You'd probably say that not to use magical items. Lastly, the two dukes that you, Akhtar and Merton. Both of them are houses. They run their own houses in the mercantile houses as well. They're part of the upper things of the mercantile houses.
Oh, they're rich boys.
Oh yeah, they are rich boys. They're like, what's the name? What's his name? The guy in SpaceX. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now.
Elon?
Yeah, Elon. Like Elon rich. Like that's what they are.
Bill Gates rich?
Yeah, Bill Gates rich. That's what they are. Like the 1% of the 1%.
Quickly, Trickery, get your tits back out.
All right, so you guys are heading into town. When you kind of get close to the town, you are nearly caught up in traffic. Actually, there is a huge line of just, you can see caravans and trading, like horses and just tons and tons, like all in, like filed into two lines heading. Like just as it gets close enough into the city, just before the city walls, there's like another path that leads off to the side, and you can see kind of just like normal people, or you like there's one kind of caravan that comes past you that's just like gold coated, like where like the wood normally would be, it's all gold kind of metal and like white silk, and you just see this like fat person kind of lazed back inside of it, and like it's been carried by like what you could 100% gather as slaves. Like
I can just imagine him sitting on the.
yeah, like yeah, like it's that kind of scene. They're the ones heading through that main gate, and it seems like all of the trading and all that is heading off to the right. What are you guys doing?
Looking at everything with disgust.
So I'm like, I'm driving the caravan, right?
Mm.
I'm like, all right, guys, which one should I go in? Give me a hand.
I'm just sitting there with anime eyes going.
Quick, I
Preston-
gotta take the turn.
Preston's just looking around and being like, what? Like he's probably a little bit intimidated by the whole city, and but like, are we gonna go which way? Which way? I don't know.
Well, we definitely ain't royalty. Let's go with the trade.
Sounds good.
So,
Well,
so
yeah,
the easiest way to describe like kind of what you see in this town, it's like if billionaires ran Las Vegas. That's what this town is.
Yeah, if
No, I mean like the billionaires lived and ran Vegas. Like all the rather than living in like the Silicon Coast or something like that, they lived in Vegas. So they
the city that never sleeps.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's literally the city in the desert, the city of coin. So where you going? Desert?
Yeah, where are we going?
Well, I mean, if we're pretending to be arms merchants of some sort, then shouldn't we maybe going along the trade route would be the, more. It would play along with our personas. Is that what we do?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Although my question is there any actual like weapons in this caravan that were pretending to smuggle or whatever?
I probably didn't describe it as much. You're not actually going to be selling arms there. You're like salesmen themselves, like for a company. You're going in to set up the actual deals and stuff like that. Like the quantity these people would deal in, you wouldn't be able to fit them in caravans. Like
BDMs.
Hang on a second. Look, I've done a couple of trade shows before, and where's my expo stock? How am I supposed to do demos?
Yeah, like the quantity these people would buy, they'd buy for an army. Like they'd buy for their whole army, not for just like, oh, I want 2 or 3 swords. No, I'd buy like 10,000 swords and 10,000 armor.
Army, huh?
Yeah.
Stuff that would be good for an army.
Mm.
Well, luckily we have demo of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, like not to help metagame you guys, but yeah, you're gonna have to come up with personas for yourselves in this thing, and you might have a showman that can show off the arms that you might be selling. A big, huge fucking orc in your party. I love how I was like, damn, I'm gonna be the fucking puppet right now.
Preston
Monkey dance.
sticks his head out again, and he's just like, just guys, remember, no magic. We gotta be careful. We have to be really careful in this place, okay? Just no magic. And then he sticks his head back. And he's like in the caravan, and he's just like a little bit. He's just like nervous, like really nervous. He can't sit still. He's just like, flicking through the books, and he's fidgeting with his hands. And he takes a drink, and
My tail's just kind of like, just wagging like a dog.
Look, boys, and lass, look, we're in a sort of a sticky spot, eh? Look, even though I've done trade shows, look, I'm usually like handling like things like tools and stuff. I know my way around tools, but we need a smooth talker who can really sell some weapons, if you know what I mean. Like really, like push the point across.
I think either Trickery or Bish would probably be the most ideal for that. I think they can.
I am very distracted.
They're both very charismatic.
So while you guys are all talking about this, you're slowly like moving up in the line, and as you kind of get a bit closer, you see there's like bigger gates off to the right that you guys are kind of get leading in, and like as like a section of the like traders go up, they go a guy kind of a big humanoid that you can't kind of see at this stage this far back in the line comes out, seems like to talk to him, and then walks back in, and then the gate opens, and then they move through, and then like the guards kind of nearly like how you put the little like triangle thing on the checkout, and your stuff moves up. Yeah, a whole bunch of guards sit in front of the next people and then escort them to the gate, and then that person kind of comes out, talks to them. They move around to the back of their kind of caravan kind of thing and block the next set from coming in. And that keeps going through.
Yeah, and as we like progress through, Preston will stick his head out again. He goes, "You guys just be careful, just no magic, please, okay?" It's
All right. Do you guys want to chitty chat or come up with any plans, or I can move you guys up? I can keep moving you up the line because you'll have a good like 20 to half an hour, 20 minutes to a half an hour to kind of chat right now if you need.
Okay, guys, what are we gonna do? Do we have a plan going in? What do we like? What if they ask us a question? We're not prepared for it. How do we answer that? What are we gonna do? I don't want to get like this place is just.
Well, look, one thing's obvious. Presso's not going to be doing any of the talking.
And Presso's just shaking his head like, nope.
I look over at Trickery and I can see that he's like really distracted, and I go, yeah, there is.
Isn't he on top of the roof though?
He is.
Oh, he's on top of the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just poke him.
You can probably see his tail just like hitting the roof though, like.
Yeah, it's I'm just like a fucking dog at the moment. Like the tail's just going everywhere.
The, the dog's on the roof. I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon.
I think you two at the front are probably the best suited for this situation.
Me?
Well, I mean more Bish, but I mean you're like a sort of support for. I'm sorry, and he puts his head back in.
Breaking the wall here a bit, Nato. I've dealt with these kind of people before because of my new career venture, right? Kinda.
Yeah. Not really. You were just
Not-
kind of a muscle for hire.
Yeah, but I dealt with bad types.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
All right. I hate dealing with these mongrels anyway.
All right, so you guys want me to fast forward you up to the front gates now?
Actually, just a quick question, DM. Did we get like invitations? Like we're going to a party and all this sort of stuff. So we've got some form of invitation, don't we?
No, not really. He
Okay.
Ota just said you were going on behalf of him, and that was it. Because
Ota,
yeah. So not to be mean as a DM, but you didn't ask any of these things, so I just kind of rolled with it.
Fine. That's why I'm just trying to remember if we actually got it.
Look, you guys have played long enough now. I'm not babysitting you anymore now, so if you guys don't ask for these things, I just keep rolling now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's no invitations, and you have no idea what you're supposed to do when you get to this place because none of these questions was asked.
Guess we're just winging it.
Yeah.
We're winging it.
Should we go in with the blood? I don't think improvising is like the best course of action. I mean,
Shut up.
There's some severe consequences.
Shut up.
You don't understand. This place is.
Preston's right. We need
Shut up.
characters.
We need characters.
We need characters. Who you're gonna be, Dezza? Are you?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna rob that guy and that guy and that guy.
No, trickery. No, trickery. No, we can't. We have to we can't do that. This city's not to be taken lightly. This is. Oh,
Look, what Presto said. Look, just you can rob them, just not with magic, all right?
No.
My tail wags a little bit faster.
I just.
All right, let's see. Personas. Oh, this isn't my forte. I'll be no. Fuck.
What condition am I in? Am I ragged now, or am I still looking pretty decent?
Yeah, that's a good question because you kind of hulked out a little, so like your clothes would be
Yeah.
a little bit torn and scattered and ratted at the moment.
Shit. I wasn't wearing a lot either. My cloak's gone.
Oh no.
I remember like asking that dude when we were talking to him about like really fancy clothes that we may or may not be wearing to the.
Yeah, that was mentioned. He did
Yeah.
say he was going to get you guys decked out in nice clothes.
Yeah. Big
So,
question is,
Yeah.
was that before or after we left?
We're gonna get decked out once we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So, do we have to sell the story that we're arms dealers to these people at the door, or could we tell them something else?
You asking me?
Yes.
We don't know. We
Yes,
haven't been.
God.
You'll have to see.
I think we should stick to
Hey,
the arms
team.
dealers.
Okay.
I mean, if we want to get in without raising any suspicion, then maybe we need to kind of like go along with it. We.
You know, Presso's right. I mean, if they're expecting an arms dealer on behalf of what's his name again?
Uta.
Ota?
If they're expecting arms dealers on behalf of Oda or representing Oda, then we should probably try and play the part. Speaking of which, call me Nolsey from now on.
Nosy.
Nolsey.
Oh,
the
no.
arms
I regret
salesman.
everything right now.
Fuck me.
Shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna quickly, like, very frantically look around the carriage to see if there's anything more presentable to maybe give to Bish.
Okay.
Because you said she's wearing like tattered kind of clothing,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's
Yes,
like
right.
her tattered clothing.
Yeah. Am I wearing I'm wearing a cloak, aren't I?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take that cloak off, and I'm gonna poke my head. Bish, just take this and use it to cover. Because we can't use magic. Like, not that I'm really like skilled in like illusion kind of magic, because that's not really my forte. But like, if you use the cloak, you can kind of cover what's going on, and then like maybe we can pass it off, because like it's like we traveled a long way, and you can use that to just.
Okay, I'll take it. I get what he means. Yes. Plus, I love a good cloak. All right. Thanks, Preston.
You're welcome.
Fit? Does it fit? Are we the same size? I assume so.
I might be a bit taller than you. I think.
I
Yeah.
get the feeling the frame might be similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Preston, because
Yeah.
Preston's not like.
I
a
actually think you would actually be a good fit.
How tall is Bish?
How tall is Bish?
You might-
She is.
You might be a
where's
bit
that
taller
information?
than her.
Description, traits, description.
I think Bish has
5'5".
a little bit more muscle than you.
5'5". Yeah, I'm like, I think I'm 5'10", 5'11".
Oh shit!
So it's not, yeah.
So it's comfy.
Yeah, it should be nice.
Mm,
All right.
pleasantly
Alright.
baggy.
Kind
Mm.
of snuggling into it, getting like comfy, and then like I'm already like eyeing it off, like he's not getting it back.
Just like every other woman.
Whoa.
No, that's exactly the angle.
That's
I'm
what
going
happens.
with.
You
Yeah.
lend a jumper or hoodie to any woman.
Super comfortable. You're not getting it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
you ain't seeing it
getting
ever
it back.
again.
Ever.
Yeah.
What color is it?
That's
If I
why
can ask?
that's why summer's good, because like that's when you get all of it back.
Yeah, that's
the-
when you go steal it back. Yeah.
If you find it, yeah.
The cloak would probably be I think this one's like a white, almost borderline light grayish with
Ooh.
like a deep blue on the inside.
Mm.
Nice.
Oh, fancy.
You ain't getting this back.
I just whispered to Presto. I think you might have lost that cloak, mate.
No, I mean it's already a magical cloak. It's just a normal cloak. So I mean, I can just this place probably has. I mean, we just as long as we get through, like as long as we can. I just want to get through. I just don't want any problems.
All right, you guys are now the 4 sets of guards in like golden armor are now ushering you forward to the front of the gates.
And Preston's like up against, like inside the cabin, just like up against, just like.
This who's on the front?
Me.
And Dazza. Okay.
Yeah.
And we've
So
got a
you-
trickery on the roof too.
Oh no!
You see this huge pureblood orc walk out in like black,
He's a big boy.
like golden armor with like black kind of plates over it, like just in kind of section. Like he's got like shoulder guards that are like black, and then like a couple of like chest pieces that are a bit black kind of scale on like nearly like where somebody's chest hair kind of would be underneath it, that kind of shape on the front of the golden armor. What's your business here?
I just give him like a really solid Bish face stare. We are expected.
I don't care if you're bloody invited by the Queen herself. What's your business here?
We are here to sell arms.
He kind of looks around and he's like, what? Look, we are an upstanding city. We do not deal in arms here. And then you like this kind of like smaller little orc, like smaller orc, a nearly like human-sized orc, like nearly the same kind of size of Preston, kind of walks out and then kind of like taps him on the shoulder, like gives him like, he puts his hand on his shoulder for a second, and he's like, ugh. And he kind of walks back and he kind of like hops up onto the caravan and is like now like holding onto the side of the caravan, like pretty much like his foot on a wheel and like looking at you, Bish. And he's like, you know, you're supposed to kind of keep it down about that stuff there, lass.
Well, I can't help myself when your loser friend over here doesn't let us in.
Hey, shh. Name's Griff.
Oh,
Oda told me that you guys would be down here.
right.
Look, you were just kind of supposed to say you were here to sell some gold or something like that. Did you not ask
Sell
Oda?
gold?
Yes, just something.
How do you... Anyway, what?
Yeah, you just...
I'm sorry. I heard gold.
You were definitely trickery. How's it going, bud? Now, look, just like I'll direct you in. All right, we're going into the trade district here. We'll find you a good place to set up the caravan here, and then I'll take you to go get fitted out. All right, but just be a bit more fucking cautious next time. All right.
He didn't actually think we meant arms, did he? Like, we mean weapons, not like arms.
He like his eyes are like so wide right now, and he does like the slow turn of his head. He's like, is he a bit slow back there? Is he?
Not as slow as your friend.
He's not my friend, bud. All right, I just work here. Okay. Anyway, and then he kind of like puts his hand up with like his pinky and does like a like wrap it up kind of like swirls his finger around and around, and then like the gates open and then you guys are kind of let in, and he goes, look, take a ride here, and he kind of shows you down. You go down like an alley, and then he goes, look, just leave the caravan here. You're probably not gonna need it here. I'll get you some stuff if we need to get you out of here quick. But
Can I walk past the tall guy and give him a look?
Oh, he stayed out there. He's like in a guards kind of thing at the front.
I gave him a look as we walked past, regardless.
Okay. You gave him a look. He kind of like nearly blows like a snot bubble in his nose and like pops.
I spit on the ground.
And then he blows you a kiss.
Ooh.
Fucking orcs, man.
Fucking orcs.
Preston looks over at Oz inside the caravan. He's just like, do you think it's going all right? It sounds like it might be going good. Do you reckon it's going good?
Just look back at him like just almost like a fucking just I'm over you. Shut up. Look.
And like just before like Griff kind of hops off, he kind of like looks into the cabin and he's like, nice to make your old acquaintance. And then he kind of looks at you, Oz, and he goes, oh, another half-orc. How are you doing, bud? You're a big boy, aren't you? You got a bit more of our dirty ancestors' genes in you than I unfortunately didn't get.
Here is 10 feet tall.
Preston's like, I think he's talking to you.
I smack Preston in the face like bang.
And then as soon as you like speak, he goes, oh, looks like you got away without having to get these bloody. And then he kind of like pulls down his like bottom lip and shows his fangs. He's like, oh, looks like you got away with not having fangs at least. Rough life, eh? At least down here where there's actual pure blood, you can kind of meld in a bit down here. But you know, anyway. And he kind of it doesn't even give you a chance to kind of react. He's used to dealing with pure blood orcs down here. This is the first time he's probably seen a half blood for a long while.
I just look at him with the most disgusted fucking look. Like I look down and up at him like you fucking make me sick. You dog, get out of my face.
Do you say that, or is it just that your
No.
expression?
Say that.
Yeah,
My
that's just your expression. Yeah, okay. He goes,
How to make friends and alienate people with dash and fucking.
and then, like, as he pokes his head out, like, he's looking at you, like, he like, can... he's in a position where it's only, like, you two on the front can kind of see his face. He's like... And does it, like, they're like, ooh.
I'm smirking. Oh, even though we wouldn't have seen it?
No, you would have heard him say it.
So.
Oh, no, you would have heard Griff, and you've been around Oz long enough that you kind of would have gathered his
I know what
reaction
he's
to it.
Feel the expression.
Yeah. He goes, ooh, tough crowd, eh? Anyway. Anyway, and then he kind of like hops off and he's like, well, welcome to the city of coin.
Queen?
Yeah. Yes, trickery. And then he kind of like hops up onto the back tire and then hops up to like the back with you and he like hands you a gold coin. He's like, this is for you. And like hands it to you. Like, he thinks you're
put it in my pocket.
You're a bit on the slow side, so he's just like, here you go. Here's a coin for you.
There you go, partner. Just gotta put that in my pocket there.
Yeah, so...
Was that a gold coin?
Hey? Yeah,
Yeah,
one gold
gold.
coin. Yeah, one gold
Fuck
coin. Alright, so yeah, and he hops back down and he goes, well, as I was saying, welcome to the city of coin. This is... any of your darkest, deepest desires can be fulfilled in this city, so...
Unless it involves buying arms.
Look,
Tell me that doesn't make sense.
yeah, look, everyone knows what goes on down in this city, but you don't
But
say it
nobody
out loud.
talks about it.
Yeah.
talk about it quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's like how every workplace has like a drug dealer on the sly. Yeah, everybody knows, but nobody talks about it.
No, exactly. But yeah,
I'm
he's
on the
like,
level, mate. I'm
look,
on the level.
look, just be a bit more subtle. You'll find any of your deepest desires down here, but you need to be subtle about them. Don't just walk around the main district and ask for fucking prostitutes or something like that, alright? So just
I look at trickery.
If we were asking for prostitutes,
Is there like a code name or something?
well, it's pretty easy. You just go to a brothel. There's tons on nearly every corner.
excellent.
But, yes.
But they're subtle.
Yeah. Well,
So what are they called then? What do they say on the signs?
well, there's...
La house de fuck.
Have you been here before, bitch?
Yeah, they have like an enterprise. They're all across the room.
House of Le Fuck. I'm adding that one.
But it's like FUQ.
It's a play on like yeah.
Yeah. There we go. That's definitely in the rich district now. He goes, there's a whole bunch of districts here. You've got the central district, which is other side of the river, and it's nearly kind of the biggest district. You'll find everything in there. It's not a specialization of anything in there. Where you are at the moment, you guys are in the north. Like, this is Nathan speaking. You're in the north, kind of east section of the city itself is nearly like a big sea,
Okay.
but it's split in the middle by a big river that runs through. It is called what is the river called? It's the Aldenor River that kind of like goes through the middle of it. It gets wider at like the west side of it, so that's how it makes it kind of like look like a sea. The city itself. The sea entrance itself has a huge sea wall built around it. Like, so you can't even invade from the ocean. Like, the actual walls of the city start going into the ocean and then kind of make it look like a D nearly, if you add in that kind of sea wall itself. And it actually has huge gates that, like, you probably haven't seen, but I'll just describe it now because it's cool for imagery. But they can actually open the sea gates to let in merchant ships and stuff like that, and that's how they like protect themselves. That's how, like, why even if they were a good people in this town, they still are strong enough to defend themselves. They wouldn't even need to join the Lord's Alliance even if they were good. Like, it is a very well defended city. considering the kind of wealth and dealings that go on in this city, they are very well defended from most creatures and army attacks here. There's a grave district down the bottom right of the corner. The what is that district called? I fucking forgot what that's called. The Scepter district in the bottom left is where the rich of the rich of the rich of the rich live. It's right on the coastline in the south. There is the Temple district is in the north central, so top north. Then you got like the Gem district is where like a lot of the gold and gems and all that kind of stuff is sold. It's still a trading district, but it's like a specialized trading district that is like perfectly in the center of the north. Any other good districts to talk to you about? The River district, there's nothing really exciting about that. The Wave district, and then there's the Gold Spires, which is in the top left, which is the main house of the Gold Spires own like a little island just off the actual north west corner of the actual city. It's like a huge. It's nearly like Alcatraz size island just off the, and there's a huge bridge that leads out to it, and like the wall itself from the actual city goes out and joins onto it. So like a seawall protects it as well. That's how.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What time of day is it? Like, what time do we arrive?
As I said, it's like just as the sun was kind of kissing the horizon, so you're getting in about like 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Yep. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. As you kind of look around, you actually like, even though you're in a pretty empty part of the like street, there's all these little halflings running around. They all have these little like lamps in their hand, and you see them kind of climbing up poles and then use the lamp to like light the little like lights along the street. And like it nearly, just as it's starting to get dark, all of a sudden it seems like nearly at the same time they all get lit, and it nearly looks like you have street lights now in this city. The road itself has this gold tinge to it, and which is whether it is painted with gold or paved with actual gold.
Just follow the yellow brick road.
But yeah, like that is always the rumor of outsiders that have never been to this city, that like the streets are literally paved with gold. That's how like
I jump off the stagecoach and I get very close to the road.
yeah. You have no idea what it is, but it has a gold tinge to it.
I like it.
Yeah, like
I hate it.
So Griff, like after you kind of like soak in your surroundings, Griff gives you that like minute to kind of soak in your surroundings, and he goes, "So I've got a fitting set up for you guys in the morning. We're gonna get you in some flash clothes. I don't know what you want to do with the big guy though. Do you?
Oh, I'm not that big.
No, I think he was talking about Oz.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's 10 feet tall.
Yeah, old Grumpy in the caravan there. Does he want to run as a salesman like you, or we want to deck him out in some savage-looking armor to kind of sell the point of a booth babe?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dig him out, mate.
All right, cool. I'll talk to some armory friends, see what I can dig up to give the illusion. Until then, trade district. Let me. Where's the fucking trade district? What was the tavern? That's right. That's the tavern. He's got you set up. He goes.
Roasted duck.
No, we're definitely not setting you up with a roasted duck.
The
We're
red
sending
rooster.
you to the. You know what? I'm gonna call it something else. The Mithril Mug. I don't like what they. I at first I thought I liked the name, but then I didn't like it.
What was the name?
Adamantiate Mug. I don't like it. All right, I'm gonna
Oh.
say Mithril Mug.
Yeah, like, what's it called?
Yeah.
Alliteration.
Yeah, I like the Mithril Mug. It just flows. It just flows better on my tongue. All right, yeah, the Mithril Mug. You guys are free to explore and do whatever you want as long as you don't get in trouble, because I don't exist. So. And he like pretends to like disappear into the wind, but he's still there.
Like Cartman.
Yeah.
I'd like to believe
yeah.
that'd be a lot more dramatic if you could actually cast spells.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I can cast spells, but it was like I didn't want to disappear because I've still got more to say, and I was just making a fun joke. But it seems like you guys are as funny as the man inside. Anyway, yeah, just as long as you guys don't get in trouble. Yeah.
Griff.
Mm?
What's the religion these guys follow?
I had it written down, but I forgot the notepad, so let me just check it in 2 seconds here. The cow wizards follow. A mess still. You know what? I'm gonna say Favia. Yes.
Favia.
Yes. The religion of Favia. I like the sound of that.
The most beautiful man.
Yeah, and they believe Favia was the one who that gave magic to the world. That's why it's like a sin to use magic that's not her religion.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, Dazza.
Have I heard of that before?
Yeah, everyone has. It's in the most polite way. Apparently, it is a made-up religion.
No, it's a cult.
Yeah. Because so these days, like the Cowed Wizards technically aren't a religious people. They just use it as an excuse to
control magic use.
Because so nobody else can use magic against them. They're the only ones that can use magic. Because it's a sin to use magic that's not their magic. And you can only use their magic if you're part of them. So it's a huge control. Because like this was like created like a good 2,000 years ago, like the religion. So it's slowly has now just become a way how they suppress the minority.
The majority, you mean?
It's just, the minority of money.
Is a minority.
Yeah. The minorities, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Griff gives you a big thumbs up. He's like, I'm gonna go sort out some things, make sure everything is going. Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oops. That disappearing trick, I can do it better, and I just stealth and run off into the crowd.
Okay. There's no crowd. You're in an empty street at the moment.
Oh.
So it's good, like jumps off.
And then so he turns to you and he goes, so your thing is as good as my one. Okay, anyway. Yes, magic user.
So are there like places in this city to because we can't use magic ourselves, is there somewhere that we can go to hire or pay for the use of magic from an authorized wizard?
Absolutely not.
What? But
anyone
okay.
Because look, you understand, man. Like anyone who had money that walked into this town could then just hire a whole bunch of mages and take over this town.
No. Yeah, but like these cowled.
The cows only serve themselves or the mercantile houses.
So we can't go up and ask for, like.
No, you were an outsider, bud.
Oh man.
You're just
Praise Favia.
Yeah.
Praise Favia. Praise Favia. Praise Favia. Praise Favia.
And he goes, anything else you guys need me?
Which way's the tavern?
The tavern is right here, and he points, and it's like the building behind you guys. It's the back of the tavern. So you guys, because you guys are kind of in a back street at the moment. He goes, right here.
Go into the tavern.
All right. So you guys walk, and he goes, if you need me, I'll meet you guys back here in the morning. This city never sleeps, so you've got all night to do whatever you guys need. And one last thing, and he like runs at you, Preston, and does like a little smile, and then clicks his fingers, and then he disappears into the wind.
What? We can't use magic. He's one of them. How can he use magic?
So here's what I'm thinking, Presto. I think you can use magic as long as you're subtle about it.
Yeah, you guys are in like a back street with nobody around, so.
Oh, okay.
No, you idiot.
But the thing is, you just don't know where, like, if these are controlling a city, then they've probably got, like, some kind of divination spells that allow... I mean, you can cast clairvoyance, so what's going to stop them from casting clairvoyance? They can, like, look wherever they want. Maybe they have,
Walk
like...
into the bar.
Okay. Yeah, you're just out the back still chatting. But yeah, Trickery and Oz have walked off.
I want to like guide Presto in as well. I was like, it's all right, mate. You're just overthinking it. Come on, mate. Let's have a drink.
I disappear into the crowd. Is there a crowd inside the tavern?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of people in this tavern. It's
I
actually
disappear into the crowd inside the tavern.
Okay. There's actually like people singing in the corner. There's like a bunch of
What are they singing?
ruffians in sitting around a table over to the left. Like, there's actually a dragonborn running the bar, which is not normally surprising anywhere else in the world, but like the people that got like over 20s on their history check, this town is very human. It is like 95% human.
It's like
about,
racist.
It's about 1% halfling, and then the rest
That
of the
racism.
percentage is like, oh no, there's 1% is about orcs, and then the rest of the percentage is just like very minority.
So 3% varied.
Yeah.
So
very-
wait, only like 2 people in our group are pretty much not being looked down upon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Aren't we lucky, Preston?
What? Why? What?
Hmm?
What? Why are we lucky? What?
Notice our surroundings. Lackluster of other kinds of people.
My passive perception is 12, so... Why? What's... I mean, there's...
Nothing. I'm gonna walk and gallivant with my new cloak.
Oh, can I have that? Oh.
All right. What are you guys doing at the bar? Are you guys drinking? Are you guys eating?
Looking for food.
There's not much free tables, so I don't know if you guys can all kind of sit together as the thing. Unless
I
you guys
am
wanna
looking for marks.
Marks. There's money. Dude, it's the city of coin. You're in the traders district. There's rich merchants. There's poor merchants. There's everything. There's all kind of types in this bar at the moment.
Oh, sleight of hand.
Okay. Let me find a character that I want to fucking... let's Monster Manual. Let's see if I got like a bandit kind of captain. There we go. Let's use that.
All right.
Come on, George.
Perception. Okay. Ooh, passive perception's not good. Oh, okay. Oh, what did you get?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. I was waiting to see what you were saying. Oh shit, that's a bad roll. Oh dear. Oh dear.
What'd you get?
That's not terrible. 15.
Oh, cool. I got a 4, so.
Oh, my sleight of hand's like +9 straight away anyway. So
Jesus. Okay, let's roll to see what you get on him. Okay. You're level 5 people?
Yeah.
5,
6?
yeah.
5. All right, let's look on the level 5 graph. Let's see if you get any cool. The level 5 graph, I got a 20, unfortunately. So that is only... You find 3d6 gems. 500 gems. There's...
500 gems?
No. There's 5 100 gold selling gems. You could get a bag with
5 gems worth 100 gold. Okay.
Yeah, each. Yes. Wow, I don't know why words would not come into my mouth just then.
Okay. So.
Yeah. So yeah, you just see like a little bag on the side of like just a merchant kind of laughing and drinking. He's got a chicken leg in his hand, like turkey leg.
I walk up behind him and I do the shoulder tap with the tail so on one shoulder and then nick it off with the other one and then keep on walking past.
Beautiful. Roll a stealth roll for me.
That would be 26.
Beautiful. Yeah, nobody else notices you do that. He might have not have noticed, but there is a bunch of scum and villainy in this bar at the moment.
I am one of them.
Yeah.
You're fitting in way too well.
Oh, what's the rest of the gang doing? Preston, you're probably way out of your element.
I totally am. I'm kind of like standing around. and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's a whole
I'm
bunch.
like-
There's a whole bunch of old money, a whole bunch of new money. If everyone understands that concept, yeah, old money, new money. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like old money is people that have got money from their family over generations and generations, and new money is people that have come into money and now are rich by themselves rather than being inherited money. That's the difference between old money, new money. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of rich, wealthy kind of like family people here. Like, so their families are very wealthy, and then there's just a whole bunch of like merchants that have made their fortunes and stuff like that here. And then also, there's and then for apart from all the rich people, there's just a whole bunch of like ruffians over here. There's probably a whole bunch of bodyguards for a caravan at the table over here. There's probably some dodgy, trickery-looking fellows sitting at the bar and stuff.
Oh wait, that is trickery.
Preston's just gonna like look around for a second, and then he's just gonna breathe. Okay, just play it cool. Just play it cool, and he's just gonna take a breath and then walk over to the bar.
All right. You get to the bar, and the Dragonborn kind of walks up to you. He's like, "You don't look like the usual type from around here, mate. How you going? What are you drinking?"
Wait, what's the usual type?
We have this thing called the Sand Swirl here, and he kind of gets a bottle off the shelf, and it's like a yellow kind of, not liqueur because that's a bit too thick. It looks like it's nearly like a wine look, like a yellow wine look, and then it has like something yellow that swirls in it. Like little flakes, but not gold flakes. I don't want you thinking gold flake vodka and stuff like that. Like it nearly is like dust particles that are yellow kind of swirl around in it.
No, I mean you said like I'm not like the usual type. I mean what's the usual type?
He kind of like just does a big chuckle to himself. He goes, "Have you had a look around you there, son?"
I just pop up behind Preston and go, "He's talking about me."
And he kind of laughs as well. He goes, "Yeah, they look like him. You're not rich, and you don't look like him, so
Well,
the usual type."
Rich is a matter of perspective. So I'm like, rich
It's not in this town, lad. If you ain't got the
Oh.
money, you ain't rich.
Oh, I mean, okay. That's fair. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Could I just have something non-alcoholic today? I mean, I had a drink last night, and
He kind
I
of
don't know.
reaches under and he puts a water in front of you. He goes, "Water."
I'm okay. I
I
mean,
put
do you
down
have
a
anything-
gold piece and go, "Give him a cider," and I have a I'll have a whiskey.
I don't want a cider. Do you have any like juice? Any juice? Do you have juice?
He goes and like grabs a bottle and he goes, "Apple?"
Yeah. Okay. Can I have some of that, please?
Okay. And he like roll an insight at disadvantage, just because you're a trusting boy here.
I'm out of my element. Oh wow, it's a +2. Wait, disadvantage?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Oh, presto.
Oh, 13.
No, you don't notice the smile on his face.
What smile?
Exactly. And he kind of hands it to you. He goes, "That one's on the house, lad." And he goes,
I just look at him and I go, "Nah, yeah."
Yeah, you instantly saw that. It's like it's like a cured apple or something, like apple cider, but like an alcoholic. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'll
did
ta-
straight away.
also-
Cider.
So I'll just take a sip.
yeah.
And can I taste it?
No, it's actually very nice and sweet. Like it just tastes like apple juice. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this guy knows what he's doing. He knows. He's nearly like what's it called? Rinsing you. What do you do with the new people at work? What's it called?
Hazing.
Hazing. Yeah, he's hazing you. He knows you're out of your element, so he's getting you drunk. Yeah, and sorry, Mr. Tiefling, sir, what were you chasing?
Ryoji Sakamoto, that's my name. Yes, I'm here.
He laughs. He gives you like Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you
Okay,
like,
okay.
Ryoji? Even like puts the emphasis in that, like Ryoji.
I'm here on business. Uta set us up with a room here. We're here to take care
Oh,
of things.
yes.
Yes.
Is the young lad here with you as well?
Which young lad would that be? That was a young lad that just went off with his
Yeah.
little apple drinky.
Yeah.
I didn't go off. I'm still here at the bar.
Hi.
Like,
That young lad?
Yeah,
Yes.
and then there's 3 more on top of that, I think.
Yeah, we got the big guy the big guy over there.
And he looks over and there's like 8 big dudes over there. there's like a huge human, there's a full blood orc, there's Oz there as well, and then there's like a whole bunch of probably
The grey one
bodyguards
that
or something
thinks
as
he's
well.
10 foot tall.
He's still like, yeah, all of them think they're big boys.
Yeah. And then well, you won't see him because he's only half the size of him. He's in the crowd somewhere. There's a dwarf, and then there's a lass somewhere. I can't see her at the moment.
Do I notice them like at the bar?
Well, you would have like,
You would have headed straight there.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Wouldn't have you headed straight to the bar?
Hell yeah, I would have.
Yeah, actually, good. Here's a good point. Trickery, I know you got good sight, but you also are just overwhelmed with just.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm 100% distracted.
Just you say like as you're like pointing around, like nearly the same thing you did with Preston. Like when you're like looking around for like Daz is like, oh, I'm right here, Trickery.
Don't do that to me.
And
Oh, this is
you've already
going
got
down.
like 2 beers in your hand, like one in each hand already. You're like you're double fisting it tonight.
And I'm like, as well as mine?
No, that's what I said. You
No, you already got 2.
You've
that's
got
me.
2
That's
already
me.
in
That's
your
me.
hand.
Said
Oh,
that.
Like you don't know how, like you don't know because Trickery, you thought you made it to the bar first, like
Yeah.
and like you got served first, so you're just like, how the fuck did they like? Daz, even yourself, you're just like, wait, when did I get these? Not in a Trickery Nathan DM terrible way. I'm just mean just like you were just like don't thank you, Piers. You were on autopilot. To
Yep.
the
He
bit, to
picked
the
up
bit.
like 2 as he was walking past the bar winch.
Yeah, and so that's a good segue. Bish, what are you up to?
I want to be like chewing on a turkey leg, but it just be a mystery whether I paid for it, whether I
Yes,
just
good,
picked it
beautiful.
up.
That's what I like. This is the fucking scene I'm setting up now. Like, it's just, this bar is going off at the moment. It's nearly, so like, we got a few tradies here, and I think it's like a tradies bar. Like, it's the bar that's close to the trade site that, like, all the people on a Friday go to. Like, it's that kind
We
of...
work hard, we play hard.
But yeah, it's the one that everybody goes to, and yeah, it's just it's that kind of atmosphere. Like everyone's having a good time. Bish, what do you? Yeah, so you got that. Bish is an all right looker, is she? Yeah, you'd say.
Pretty decent, yeah.
Okay, you are like surrounded by goggling men and a few women.
Oh.
They're doing like. Ali, you're a woman, so you understand like the sentiment of like, yes.
I didn't realize that.
You know that thing where they all circle you and pretend they're not all like goggling you. Yeah, well that's what they're all doing at the moment. Pretty much anyone like in Ilianus, like they're not. It's not obvious they're making like a circle around you and giving you space so they can all check out every one of your angles, but they are.
Are these all noble people though?
There's some nobles, there's some tradies, there's some, like, looks like muscle for hires. That's what I mean. This crowd is just this beautiful mismesh of rich and workers. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. There's a few, you can definitely gauge working in your line previously, like as a paladin, there were rich people that were in the order. Like they used the order to make money, so you were around rich people, and also strangely religious people got into wealth some way. So you've been around, and also your family's super rich. So
Spoilers.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
What?
yeah. So yeah, you know wealth. So yeah, you can pick out the ones that are very wealthy, and you can kind of tell which are the new money and the old money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Just
Still
munching on your leg?
maintaining space.
Yeah.
While I'm probably really grotesquely eating the turkey leg. Like, I'm not being ladylike about it at all.
They're just more just like, yeah, there's a hot woman in the fucking bar right now.
Okay, I'm gonna head over
There's
straight
a
to the
hot
guys.
girl in a comic shop, and I didn't know what to do.
No, it's definitely not that kind of scene of like they're awkward and they don't know what to do. They know what they want to do to this woman.
But who would win out of a fight between the Hulk and Spider-Man?
There was a hot girl in the comic.
So, Oz, what are you up to? You're like, this is very like reminds you of the days where you used to drink with your best friends in like the pubs of Neverwinter and stuff like that. These are near like as I said, like a tradies bar or like a soldiers bar or something like that, where everyone after their shift would go down and like drink and have fun and joy and merry. Like there's a big band in the corner, like just not like a bar band, but like just a just jiving out, giving it and going it.
Yeah.
Every fucking
I
time.
knew we were going to come back to that.
Every time.
So, Oz, are you having good, like, they are technically good memories, but are you having a good time with these memories? Like, are you allowing yourself to have a good time in this and kind of
Yeah.
reminisce?
Yeah, a little bit of reminiscing.
Yeah, just as I said, like, there's big dudes as well. Like, there's a lot of people around your size, whether they're half orc, humans and stuff like. And just one dude just puts his arm around your shoulder and he kind of just puts a beer in your hand and he's like, "Hey, how's it going, mate?"
Good.
I love how Aussie everyone is in this world.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Everybody's quite Australian, yeah.
It's down under at the moment, so you guys are down under in the Sword Coast.
I'm letting any kind of flashbacks I'm having at the moment, I'm kind of letting them happen in a way like it's good. They're good feelings that I'm having, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not letting it overtake me at the moment. Like I'm not letting it get me down.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. Like, I thought this would be, like, happy memories to you, but whether he took it in a bad way, it was up to you.
Yeah, no. Right now, they're good memories. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I do want to actually get up, though. I want to head back to the bar, head up to the bar where Trickery and Preston is.
All right, yeah, so this is real good.
I'm there now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. All of you are pretty much now conversed on the bar itself. So, like, the bar...
There he is. It's this big guy.
Oh, how's it going, mate? And, like, this Dragonborn is fucking big. He's nearly as big as Terra was. Like, he's a big boy. He's about as big as you. He kind of leans across and he's like, "Oh, how you going there, mate?"
Yeah, I shake the hand as well. How you going? Ren Amamiya? Isn't that what you told me to call myself?
Yes, we did.
I can't remember what we told you.
Yeah, he goes, "All right, then, so you're the 5. I can set you all up with the room. You guys all have a private room to yourself, big beds. There's a shower pot in the room with yous.
Nice.
Shower pot.
Is that what
is
it is?
that?
A shower pot,
What's
is
a
it?
shower pot?
Well, it's like a big tub, and then there's also
Is
a
it a
bucket.
bath?
Yeah, but it's like there's a big bucket that comes with it, and you like shower yourself in the bath. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Bish just lights up.
Yeah, there's he goes. There's also a bunch of oils and essence and stuff like that. It flows so freely through this place. We can get it for as cheap as chips. So just go. Whatever's in your room is all on the house. So yeah, he like looks at you. He goes,
This is going to be that episode of Friends where Ross steals everything from.
he's like dragging the bed out. Trickery the next morning. He's like,
It's on the house, man. It's on the house.
How did it get in there?
the Bible from the bottom drawer coming Trickery as well.
the preteen Bible. Yeah.
Toilet roll.
Oh, fuck off.
It's been a very heavy referencing of Adventure Zone today.
I know.
The tube of conditioner.
There is that kind of stuff. So, like, have any of you headed to the rooms already?
Yeah, I might go and.
How many rooms are there, Nato?
1 room each, so you get 5 rooms.
Cool.
Get a room to myself.
Yeah, everyone gets a room to themselves and a big double bed.
Four.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I'm still staying down at the bar.
Yep.
I'd like to organise. What's the Dragonborn's name?
That's a good point. I'm gonna name him.
Ezra.
No,
Mike.
I'm gonna. Oh, I do like Mike, but I'm not. Now I've got Mike in my head. I'm gonna call him Masada.
Masada?
Masada.
Mufasa.
No, not Mufasa. Musada.
Mufasa? Masada.
Musada.
Musada.
Yeah.
Usada.
Musada.
I was close. I was close. I had double S.
Mufasa.
There we go. Yes. So Musada. Musada.
Musada.
Yeah. What did you want to ask Musada?
Musada. Just in close, mate. I wonder if you could secure me some company for the evening.
Oh, no.
We don't technically run that kind of business here, but you can go elsewhere and bring it back here if you want, bud.
Excellent. Is there someone I can pay to go get that for me?
You'll have to do it yourself. We are not your servants. I like
Right.
you, but I don't like you that much, mate.
Okay, I'll have another whiskey.
Preston's gonna turn to the others and he's just like, so what are we doing tonight? Do we have a plan, or are we just going back and just relaxing for tonight? And what's the plan?
Meanwhile, while he's saying that, Bish has already like taken like I'm gonna assume, because this is that kind of bar, she's already taken like the bowl of nuts, and she's already like kind of like heading towards upstairs, like not, she's not upstairs, but you can tell exactly where she's going with the bowl of nuts. She's gonna go and enjoy
That's
a
a lot
bar.
of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts.
All right. As you get into the room as well, there's also like a little like bedside table kind of stool thing next to the actual bath, and it's got like a plate of like grapes and apricots and stuff like that on as well.
Oh,
Oh, minibar.
jeez, being treated a little too well.
Well, actually, this is like low class, middle class in this city. Like
Oh,
in
really?
a city
Well,
of
for us, it's really good.
yeah, like in a city where it's like the 1% of the 1%ers. Like this is things like fucking chump change in like the tavern.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I wouldn't have come to that conclusion.
No, probably not. No, you're just probably like avocado.
A bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you actually see next to the bath, like there's like big containers. One is filled with water and one's filled with milk.
Oh.
So you can have a milk bath if you want.
All right. I'm just
Milk?
gonna go off and have like the best bath ever, milk
Yeah.
bath thing. Fucking indulge in great.
Yeah, Preston's just gonna go to his room and just like put his stuff down and like get sorted. And I'm just gonna be back real quick.
Yeah. Daz, are you staying at the bar or are you heading up to your room for a bit?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay at the bar.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be like, hey, Masada, mate.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going? Sorry I was rude. Let me introduce myself. I'm with Ryuji over here. My name's Shannon Knoll, but my mates call me Knowlesy.
No! Okay, Shannon Knoll and Ryuji. That's Nathan saying that, not the bartender. He goes, oh, okay, mate, and he kind of gives you the wink. He's like used to just people coming in and pretending to be anybody. Like anyone who introduces their name in this bar probably isn't giving him a real name. He's been
All right, who knows?
he's old enough of a bartender in this town to know that nobody is who they say they are in this fucking town. So he's like, what are you drinking there, mate? Like I see you got your 2 beers. Where did you get? Do we sell beer here?
Well, I might have brought him in with me, but look, what? Speaking of what you sell, what do you sell? What is the premium stuff you got on the house?
Like as I was just explaining to him, and then he looked like looking for Preston. The smaller lad. Sandswell is the drink of choice here, and he kind of puts it down, like not slams it, but like with authority kind of puts it down in front of you, and you see the wine effect with the nearly looks like a mini sandstorm swirls in it.
Oh, that's pretty fancy. How much is that? How much does that go for?
Oh, that's just a gold piece each. It will fill a whole pitcher up for you, though. It's not a shot.
Oh, all right. I'll give it a go.
All right, and he kind of grabs a mug from under there, and he chucks it up on the table and kind of pops the bottle, and it does like a noise as it opens, and he pours it in, and it seems like the water goes down, and the sandstorm follows in it, and now the glass is sitting in front of you, and your glass has a mini sandstorm in it.
I'm just like, far out. How do you get that in there?
Hey, local brewing tip, mate. Magic.
All right. Yeah. I have a swig. I want to sample the goods.
All right. So this is like a malty kind of hits you drink. It at first it gives you nearly like a dessert wine kind of taste hits your lips, and then all of a sudden it feels like you just have been in the desert for days and days, and you have this dryness on your mouth, nearly like you have sand going across your mouth, and this sand bit happens instantaneously, but it feels like it gives you the longing of you've been in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, and your mouth is just so parched, and then all of a sudden this velvety taste and sweet forest kind of fruits flows across your mouth, and it's like the first drink of liquid you've had in 40 days is hitting your lips.
All right, so after taking that swig, I'm just blown away by by this mixture of sensations in my mouth.
That sounds great, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah,
far out.
Because it's nearly the same flavor at the start and finish, but because it gives you that effect of oh my god, I'm so thirsty, and then hits you with the second wave, it seems like it's nearly like that effect of when you're hungover and food just tastes so much fucking better, or when you haven't drank water for all day and you have that first water and it's oh my god, water tastes so good. That's what it feels when that second wave of flavor hits your mouth. It seems like it creates an artificial thing in your mouth that you're you love it even more than you should.
All right, so to explain this, I'm just going to narrate that sensation back to him. I'm like, mate, how do you do that? It's like I'm walking through the desert, drier than a dead dingo's donga. Next minute, I'm across an oasis and I'm flat out like a lizard drinking.
That's it. That's the sand swirl, mate. That's why it's a fan favorite around here. The rich and the poor all love it.
I'm just going to keep smashing it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Every
time it gives you the same feeling. It doesn't matter how much you drink, it always gives you that dry, parched feel for a microsecond before that next set of flavor kind of comes through and hits your lips.
Is Trickery still at the bar?
Trickery, have you gone off on a journey yet, or are you still at the bar?
Yeah, I'm still at the bar.
All right, yeah, he's still at the bar with you.
I'm like, Trickman. I mean, Ryuji.
That's Mr. Sakamoto.
Mr. Sak. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, Mr. I really emphasize the Mr. Sakamoto. Have a swig of that, mate.
All right, I take a sip.
Take of the beverage with me.
I have a sip of it.
Yeah. Do you really want me to explain the whole process?
I know, yeah.
Okay, so the whole process happens to you as well. You get that, the first initial dessert wine taste, and then the dry parched, and then actually, Benny, you've watched Food Wars, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's nearly fruits are hitting your tongue. It's you become this huge tongue, and all these fruits are splashing against your tongue as they slither down your throat into your stomach, and even your stomach feels like it has taste buds.
Oh, that sounds that Nolsey. That Nolsey is a drink.
Ozzy, you still at the bar? Or did
I'm still here. I'm just watching him.
He kind of looks at you. He goes, good. What is your fake name? What did you say your fake name was?
My name is... You can just call me Oz.
But it's short for something else.
You can call me Vonnie if you want.
Vonnie. Vonnie, so are you having a taste of the desert, are you?
Yeah, why not?
All right, he pours you one, and yeah, you get that same feeling, that desert, the dessert wine, and then the desert, and then, yeah, just, you feel like you become a big tongue, and just, God, like apricots and pineapples and stuff like that are like splashing against your face.
Yeah, I don't think I like that. I'm just imagining it in like a wine cup, and I grab the base at the bottom and kind of slide it back.
No, like it's done in like an actual big pitcher. Like it's nearly done like a beer. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
And that's like the funny feeling. Like you eat, like the same feeling happens if you chug it or whether you just take little sips of it. So like you get more of the effects if you just have little sips of it rather than like if you drink it all in one go, you only get one of that like experience.
I grab it back off him and I go, hold on. Yeah, the more I drink it, the more I don't like it. But it's refreshing.
Look, the desert isn't for everybody. You look a bit more of a forest dweller yourself there, lad.
What's a forest dweller?
You know, you're born in the forests.
Oh, I thought you were talking about another drink. Fair enough.
No, and then he's turned around as he's like talking over his shoulder to you, and he grabs another drink down, and this one is like green, and it has this like black, nearly like vein in it that like grows out and then like grows back in, and then grows out and grows back in.
I want one of those.
Okay, this is the tree bark, bud.
Ooh,
yes,
that sounds like my alley.
All right, he pops the open for you. This is 2 gold each. This one is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I grabbed 2 gold out.
All right.
Who's just paying for it, mate?
Look, I don't think expenses are getting claimed back here, lads. Just as a DM.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll give him 2. I'll give him 2 gold anyway.
It was a joke. No. Yeah. He pours it out, and like, yeah, the green. It nearly looks like Midori.
Ooh,
like
yeah.
that's the kind of look of it, and yeah, it just has this weird brown star in the middle that like nearly looks like it's cracking through the green, and then it goes back to the brown star.
What do you call? Oh, sorry, what was this called? The tree bark?
Yeah, the tree bark.
All right, fair enough. Has it given it to me yet, or?
Yeah, sitting in front of you.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I take a gentle sip.
All right. All of a sudden, you kind of get the feeling of like apples, and I can't think of any other things that grow on trees right now.
Apples.
Oranges.
Huh?
Oranges.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Apricots.
No, not apricots. I'm not going apricots. Apricots is the desert ones. Yeah. So you get like the feeling of like I'm not going with banana. I don't like banana. Let's just go citrus fruits. So we'll go, like a feeling of like
oranges.
Like apples and oranges kind of hitting your face.
Lemons and limes.
Yeah,
mango.
that's more the flavor I'm going for with this one.
Yeah.
I like that one. No mangoes. Mango's too tropical for the forest.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. No. Fair enough. Fair.
I want orchard stuff.
Grapes.
Yeah, great. No grapes. We'll just go apples and oranges. We'll keep it simple, all right?
Okay. Apples and oranges.
All right.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like you kind of look down, and it like feels like you're growing into the ground, like the nutrients of the earth feel like they're like soaking up into your body, and you have this like beautiful feeling of like you feel like a tree. In the forests, like the sun's glistening on your branches, the nutrients are getting sucked up into your roots, like you're feeling good, and then you just get that feeling of apples and oranges at the end. Like you feel them fall off you, but they feel like they fall off into your mouth. Like you're feeding yourself as a tree.
This one is nice. I like this one. Top stuff. I like this one. This one. Hey, taste this one, and I hand it over to Trickery.
I take a sip.
Yeah, you have this feeling as well. It's very weird for you because like he didn't like the desert one, so now you're getting this like contrasting feel of like like harsh, like sweet to harsh to sweet, while this one's just like good, wholesome feelings.
Ooh.
Hang on a second, guys. I got an idea.
No.
I need you to roll a Constitution save for me.
Woo!
You're about to get
At
smacked.
disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage.
Oh shit. Okay, give me a second.
Bringing the hard stuff.
Oh, okay. It's a 14.
Okay. You're not gonna get too bad of effects from this, but it's not gonna be fun. So
I don't know.
you get that initial hit from the sand kind of stream, the fruit, the dessert wine kind of hitting your mouth, but then all of a sudden you feel like a tree, because like this is weird for you because you haven't had the initial feeling of like being a tree for a second, but you're a tree in the desert, and you're draining out and you feel like you're dying. Like it doesn't feel good. And like you see the fruits kind of like shriveling up and blacking on your branches. And like yeah, and then like all of a sudden like all these flavors hit you at the same time, but it's not fun. They're getting thrown at you.
What am I looking at when I see him do this?
You're seeing his face like scrunch up and then like go like it seems like his mouth goes dry for a second and then he's kind of like scrunched up and then it's like then he's kind of like look like he's getting hurt physically for a second.
Being pelted with fruit. Just,
yeah, like that. That's what it feels like it's happening to you.
I grab my drink off him.
And
I just
like
grab it.
and like as you kind of open your eyes, you just see like you see fucking Musada like in front of you, just like, and then like just as you kind of calm down, he's like, sorry there, mate. You're not supposed to drink them together. They don't flow well.
Yeah, I figured that out the hard way. Oh, they do not mix.
Every time I take a sip of this drink, wouldn't it be nice if...
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry there, lad. Yeah. And then he kind of reaches below and like pulls up another, like just a whiskey and like puts it. Here's one on the house for you there, lad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I gotta do dumb shit more often.
Look, I've seen people not come out of that well, so just consider yourself lucky there, lad.
Well, what can I say? I can hold my liquor.
Yeah.
Dwarves.
I give...
right.
And then he kind of like leans over the side and you see this old man like kind of bearded and he's nearly like standing in a tree kind of form, like stance. And he goes, yeah, that was one of the last lads that kind of did that.
What, is he just like petrified or something?
No, you see him move like he like is doing a tree pose, but then like he'll move and do another tree pose and stuff like that. But
so he's tripping balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They're nearly hallucinogens, these kind of alcohol that you just consumed, and like 2 different hallucinogens. Yeah.
I have no idea what you mean. And I slap down another 2 gold. One more.
Yeah, he brings another one out, a tree bark out for you.
Can I take these 2 glasses up to my room?
Most certainly there, lad.
Cool.
The maids will come and grab the glasses in the mornings.
Very cool. Good night, guys.
All right. So Oz is off.
Yep.
Catch you later, mate.
See you, big fella.
Hey, mate, I got a question. Smoking policy. Can I smoke indoors?
You like look around. There's like a cloud of smoke, kind of like sitting at the roof because everybody's smoking in here, and it's kind of just sitting in here, and it hasn't got many ways to escape. So it has that like just nearly cloud effect. Like, yeah, we're all nearly old enough to remember what bar, like at least seen bars when everyone used to smoke indoors, and there was always that thin layer of smoke that would hover above your heads in some bars. Yep, that kind of effect.
Smoke.
All right, I guess
Why
I
aren't you smoking?
Also, yeah, you guys are all Eastern staters. I forget how still everybody smokes there. Guys, I come to Sydney and Melbourne, and I remember that people actually smoke cigarettes. Like, no, it's so banned everywhere in Perth, like near anything that only like
That's
people.
because you guys are a nanny state.
It's the same in Queensland. It's like banned virtually everywhere now
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you have to be like 400 meters away from any building to smoke.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad, but like,
Fair enough.
you only see you. I every time I go to Melbourne or Sydney, I'm like, oh yeah, people smoke cigarettes
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, that kind of effect.
Hey man, I'm Wog, so you know it's only natural that you're born with a cigarette in your mouth anyway.
Not wrong.
Papa Giuseppe.
That's
All right. Anything else for the night before you turning in? Trickery, you want to go for a night adventure?
I would love to go for a night adventure.
All right.
Nosy, would
Yeah,
you
mate.
like to go for an adventure?
Oh, what kind of adventure?
It could be fun. It could be trouble.
Hang on, because I
It could be something
overheard
stupid.
I overheard you talking about women of the night.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking I might get one for Preston.
Oh, I'm fucking in.
And off we go. I'll get one for myself too.
All right. Yeah. Before you go, he like old Musada goes like century like. You might be able to find a few in this district, but you'll have to look hard. So just head to Center District. There, you'll find them everywhere.
Okay.
There, they're nearly on every corner.
Awesome. All right, so off we go. We go for a little bit of an adventure.
All right, so Central District, you guys have to like cross down and then across these huge bridges that go over the lake, the river that runs through the center of town. But as soon as you head over, you feel the difference where it's like there's casinos left and right, and there's a few like big stores that just like a huge, like they are nearly the size of some of the towns you've been in, is like one store. And yeah, the first kind of place you kind of see is a place called Sea Booty, and it's like a mermaid, and she's like very seductively showing her ass.
But the question is, do you see booty?
Oh yes, you do see booty.
Oh, I like the sound.
That
of
was
this.
actually the pun, but thanks for ruining it by explaining it.
And then I turn to
It's
Trickery and
full
I'm
of
like, I don't know
NPC
about-
booty.
Yes.
I turn to Trickery and I say, I don't know about this place. It seems fishy to me.
Oh no. Campaign's cancelled, everybody.
I think I might.
What did I miss? I just walk back and I hear campaign's cancelled.
They found a brothel called the Sea Booty, and it has a mermaid showing, this very seductively showing her like fish ass on the actual like wood panel that's hanging off the top of the thing. It actually has a blue kind of like tiling to it. It's very like harsh look because everything else is nearly like a yellowy like golden look in this town. But yeah, it's really like its thumb sticking out at the moment.
I tell you what, Nolsey, if we don't catch a good one here, we'll throw it back.
Sounds good, mate.
Cancelling the campaign. It's cancelled. Getting a new set of players. No. All right. So you guys heading in?
Yeah.
I turn back to him and I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
You go to the front door and it has a sign on it saying "Close for further notice." No, it's open. It's fine. But never know.
We go in.
Yes.
Is there a like? I'm guessing there's like a madame or something like that that runs the place. Or...
Yes. There
Mademoiselle.
There is. No, I'm gonna make you human. There's a large, and I don't mean large as in fat, as in like she is muscly as fuck, madame. She's in this like big black kind of dress with kind of white frilling onto it, and she walks
I turn
up
to Dazza and go, would that be something Preston would like?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
I think she'd tie him in a knot.
She has this unimpressed look on her face. She goes, I am not for sale. I am the madame
sorry.
here.
Oh, my
What
apologies.
do you seek for your pleasures tonight?
Well, we have a friend. We're staying at the Mithril Mug, and our friend is there, and we'd like to surprise him. It's his birthday, you see, and you know he's been a little bit down on his luck, so we'd like to try and cheer him up a little bit.
That would be 40 gold.
40 gold? We can do that. Money well spent.
So what are you looking for? A male, a female, androgynous, animal? What are you looking for?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I didn't know there were that many options.
There's a few options here. I mean, I'm not used to having so many options when I frequent these places. I don't know. I think I don't think he's into the exotic type, so I think we might just stick with the basics. Let's say female. Maybe
Race you were
I think-
looking for?
It's kind of tender. I think maybe someone who's like got a gentle touch.
yeah.
You know, I don't think he's had much luck with the ladies in the past.
You don't.
Maybe.
You don't want a woman with a bit more experience and harsher touch to teach the young soft boy.
No, the harsh touch might be something more down my alley, but for him,
Yes.
let's
You
just keep it a little
tieflings
bit
do seem
soft.
to
I
dabble
think
in
he
that.
might be a virgin. So
That will be 80 then.
oh,
Oh crap!
I mean, you did say 40.
Yes, I didn't I thought it was for you two who seem the type to frequent maybe these kinds of joints.
Well, yes, I do frequent. You're quite right, but
For a
I've
virgin,
never
they need to be a
played,
bit
alright?
more experienced to deal with them and
maybe a half elf or an elf if you have.
Oh, that's a good one.
That'd be good. That'd be good for him.
And she kind of claps as soon as you kind of give enough of a reference for you. And then there's this very soft face elf with like nearly yellow hair. It's not golden. It's like yellow. And she kind of like slowly kind of nearly floats out as she walks. She has like white silk that's like just that borderline see-through where it's like you can kind of see what it is, but you can't see anything underneath. It gives you enough of a temptation that you're like, oh, just give me the little bit more of a look of what it is kind of underneath it. And then two more elves come out. One has like green hair and she has like leaves nearly kind of covering her, like nearly like a Jane Tarzan kind of look. And then a human lady comes out, and she's a bit more reserved, and she kind of like slowly steps out, and then the three of them are in front of you.
The reserved one.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, mate.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
exactly
perfect
the
for him.
same.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
That's the
there.
one.
That's it. That's the one for
That's Presto's lady.
That's it.
Tilly, please go with these men. If anything comes to harm with my girls, unless you pay to harm them.
Oh, I would
Ooh.
never. I mean, no. I wouldn't. I possibly couldn't. I mean, well, no. I won't. I'll be a good boy this evening. But I would like to purchase one for myself.
Yes. What would you be looking for yourself?
Maybe something a little bit more rougher around the edges.
Have you got a race preference? A male, female, androgynous?
You know what?
Both? An
Female.
animal?
We'll go with female, but I'm thinking maybe a tabaxi or something like that. Something a bit more
You
exotic.
really want that pussy?
She kind of goes and like leans over her counter and kind of flicks through, and she goes, I know I said 40, but this is more of an exotic taste. This is going to kick up your bill quite a bit.
Okay, what are we looking there?
$100 gold.
Ooh, yeah. All right. Well, what if we just go? I tell you what, I'll do you a deal. The yellow-haired and the green-haired elf ladies there, I will take the pair of them
Yes.
for 80 gold. For 80 gold for the two, and 80 gold for my virgin friend.
So 160 gold.
Hmm.
And how you have expressed your style with your friend, but how would you like the ladies to be for you tonight? A little harder, I assume.
yes, a little bit harder would be nice. That'd be great. I think, yes, we can go down those lines. And if there's anything that they feel crosses a line, I'm sure they will be very eager to say so. And I will be the
Yes.
perfect gentleman.
As I said, it substantially kicks up your bill if you need to hurt my girls.
Oh, no, I do not intend to hurt the ladies.
Mm.
Oh, look, I've got a question real quick. How good are your girls at improvising? Because I get the feeling our mate, if he catches wind that she's like a paid escort service, that he might reject her.
Till is new, but she is experienced in role playing.
I want it to seem like it's a coincidence. Like, oh, I just walked in the wrong room. Oops. Oh, I just
What is
I
that
think
about?
he's onto something there. He might be onto something there.
Well, that's how me and my missus started.
Mm.
Well, there
You
was a bit of
really
alcohol
are.
involved.
I don't want to seem like a bad merchant, but you are putting more criterias on my clients. It will kick up a bit more of the price if you want them to do these kinds of things.
Hey, question.
Yeah, yep.
And these are to the guys.
Where did this come from?
Mainly to you, Dazza.
Hi.
I'm kind of. This is Dash now asking. You guys are like ordering all this stuff. Who do you think's got the money?
Hi.
Triggery.
Oh,
He's got his
oh,
own
you
stuff.
got-
Yeah, I was
Fair enough. No, it's all right. Keep going.
because yeah, Oz has most of it, eh?
I got all of it.
Yeah, also for reference, if anyone's like snipping clips and stuff like this, she also means the men you can hurt. All of her clients. I don't want to just mean that I'm promoting women violence.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yes.
Preston's got his own currency.
Yeah, just heads up. Yeah, this is a city that the most terrible things have happened, and also my players are more than welcome to stop this kind of stuff from happening. But this is the world that they are currently in at the moment.
Oh, yeah, no. All above board.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. So
Okay.
that will kick that up to 100 just for her then.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. I tell you what. Let's call it an even 170.
170. 175.
Oh, I don't know.
Roll
mean-
persuasion.
Persuasion?
Yes.
Ooh, shit. Damn, that was a bad roll. 13.
180.
Ah,
That is my final offer. Or you are more than welcome to walk the streets, but I guarantee the other places of ill dispute don't specify and go to the criterias I will with my male, female, animal clients. And your
Any shit
desires.
to knock her over.
All right, you drive a hard
Hang on.
bargain, but if I come back tomorrow night, any chance of a discount? As a repeat customer, obviously.
Young lad, you do realize the city you are in right now. I have clients that come in here and pay thousands, tens of thousands each night.
All right, okay. You drive a hard bargain. 180 it is, and I hand over the 180 gold.
Beautiful. All right, so you got Tilly and you got Phil and Till.
Phil and Till.
Yeah.
Cool until.
Okay.
All right.
Sup, Philip?
All right. Off we go back to the mithril mug.
So the two elves, they are like on you, like wrapping their
Oh.
arms around you and slowly like glazing their fingers up and down your arm and like whispering sweet nothings into your arm, like
Oh,
into your ear, like,
ladies.
oh God, I haven't felt a tiefling this kind of, just so.
Oh, just wait till you see what I can do with this tail.
Oh, I can't wait, Master. I can't wait. And then, but Till herself is still very quietly kind of following behind you guys.
But like I'm beside her and I'm giving her the rundown. I'm like, all right, so Presto is a bit of a nerd and he's like really into like books and stuff and he's really likes magic and stuff. And I'm just like rattling shit off so she knows what she's ready to deal with.
Yep.
Oh, yes, master. Yes. Okay. I can do that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how we talk. Well, not really like how he talks, but he's very like reserved.
Very much like that. Yes,
Very like that.
Yes.
Can we, Nato, can we go, while you're doing this,
Yep.
while this has been happening, can we go back a little bit in time and focus on the bar for a bit?
Okay, what's happened at the bar?
All right. I want to go knock on Preston's door.
Oh, okay. And Preston, have you gone to bed, or did you just go to like read your books and be a nerd and stuff like that?
I went to, like kind of unpack and settle in, and maybe just have like a quick like wash over or So
Oh,
wash over.
ooh.
Oh yeah, just
bath taken.
But yeah, so let's just say I've how long between me going up to Oz knocking on my door? What's the time? Like, how long did I have before?
Oh, let's just say I went and cleaned up as well.
A good 10 minutes? I forgot. I muted myself.
I'm grabbing a drink while you do this.
That's right.
Yeah, let's just say I was just unpacking and like I just got books scattered everywhere and just like, So you knocked on the door?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I opened the door. Oz. Oh, hey, how you doing?
Cool. Listen, next time don't open the door like that. Ask who it is first.
What? Why?
Yeah. Stupid. And I just walk in
Okay.
and I close the door behind me.
But I recognize your voice.
I didn't say hello. I knocked on the door, you idiot. I didn't even say my name.
That's a very good point, actually. Never mind. I'm sorry.
I love that it's like an accident of the player, but it perfectly fits into Preston as well.
Yeah, it does. It's just like, oh yeah, okay. Sure. Come in.
Yeah.
I closed the door behind him.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, I kind of pushed him back and then I closed the door behind.
Oh, okay, cool, gotcha.
Okay. Now,
Oh, yeah. What can I help you with?
I want you to help me understand this. And I pull out that orb.
Okay.
Okay. Don't know what this is. I don't understand. We have 3 orbs in this group. I have 2. I think Trickery has one of them. He says esports and it lights up. I have one that basically I can use as a direction something or other.
Like a compass of sorts, yes? So,
right, yeah.
Yep.
But this one here doesn't do shit. I say esports, doesn't light up.
Has it ever activated?
No.
So it's always been this stationary ball of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could cast an identify ritual if you like, but that's gonna cost me. It's gonna take about like 10 minutes to kind of go through the motions and get it all sorted. But I can definitely do that for you.
Yeah, keep talking, because Nathan's trying to find what it fucking is in the book at the moment.
It's alright. I grab his hand, I twist it around, and I plonk it in there. No, not twist your hand, you idiot. I'm twisting it like I grab your hand, I twist it around to the right.
Oh, gotcha. I was like,
I placed the orb in your hand.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Yep.
Look, I want you to figure this out, because if this is a key to getting us back to that fucking asshole, let's do it.
Cool. Well, so if I use an identify ritual, I can find out if it's magic and all of the properties of said magical item. So if that's something that but if that doesn't work, then that means that it's more mechanical, and then we could kind of troubleshoot it, but I don't have the kind of ritual spells to kind of anyway, I'll start immediately.
Yeah, troubleshoot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I place it down and I start getting ready to do the ritual and like placing things in certain things and reading certain lines and doing this and doing that. And
all right. It is an orb of time.
An orb of time.
Yes, while holding this orb, you can use an action to determine whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime outside. It has it has its own code. Like, it's not one that you can kind of give it its own code, and it's ding dong in elf.
Like ding dong in elven.
Like ding dong. Yes.
Hold on. I need to see what languages I speak. Oh, I speak Elvish. All right. Okay. So yeah, I say. Okay. I've identified what the orb is.
Yeah.
It's called an orb of time.
Yeah.
And at first, I mean, like that sounds like really like powerful magic. Like, what if it was like chronomancy or some kind of thing where you can?
I was thinking
control
maybe it would put you back in time, but you're going.
I know, right? Like, what if it did? And it like manipulate the fabrics of time.
Tell me what it is, boy.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you say, I say ding dong in Elvish.
What is ding dong in Elfish?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Ishnu dal dieb.
Oh, I say that. That sounds sexy. Yeah, I say that.
Only if you can repeat it without him saying it again.
Now, come on, NATO.
Hold on.
Yeah, but like you've got to say it as well, Dash.
Dish du malnieb.
It's no Deldieb.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dash got it.
So yeah, I say that.
Yeah.
And then when you say that, it will tell you the time of day outside, regardless of whether you're inside. So it's really cool, like way to
All right.
It's a fantasy clock. Tick tick.
All right, grab it off him, NATO.
Yeah.
Okay, I say Ishno Deldieb.
And it turns like black and it has a yellow kind of moon sitting in it.
So it's a watch.
Yeah.
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 I'll grab the orb.
Is there anything else you need help with? Because that was kind of fun. Like I really I've never seen like a something that tells the time, like a magical. I mean, maybe I have. I've read about them, but like I've never actually seen one in person. This is like a really cool little orb, and I know we've got like a whole bunch of different orbs. Have you got other orbs that are like? Do you need other ones identified? Because I mean,
I'm kind of just thinking, like I'm sitting here thinking, like as he's keeping on going, this is kind of like. So I'm just kind of thinking, like as he's saying this is kind of going all blurry, like as he said it. I'm just like trying to think, like, what the fuck could this all mean in a way? Anyway, look,
but what does it all mean, Basil?
No, your job's done here. But one other thing. So, the other night, or last night, I got out my other orb and was trying to see or detect things around me, and I was thinking about the possibility of, we know there may be a possibility of trickery having a son.
Okay, yeah.
So I kind of tried my efforts, but it just didn't show me anything.
Is this the compass orb?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the first question. So this orb in the past, does it? What is directing the compass? Because sometimes the compass is not just like north, south, east, west. Maybe like compasses, lead you to what your heart desires most, or lead you to the bar, or like I feel like Daz has got an orb. He must have an orb like that. He just knows where they are all the time. But
no, so when I use it, I think of where the direction I want is. Like for example, where we went to the Peking duck, or the roasted duck. Sorry. So I thought the Peking duck, the roasted duck. I let it go and it led us there. So that's usually what we use it for. But last night when I thought like trickery son in my head, it didn't show me a direction. It just kept spinning around me.
Well, okay. So there's two obvious paths that we could take right here. So I'm thinking the first one, if you really want to, I could cast another ritual identifier spell on it again, and we can just determine exactly what this thing is, which I think is the more scientific method to do anyway. But like, but then you have to think. Then you have to think, right? If you don't want to do that, if you just want to don't worry about, because it does take time for me to cast this ritual, so I understand that you maybe don't want to. But if this leads you to where you want to go.
Yeah.
It's not about what's up here. It's about what's here. So maybe even though you thought about trickery's
son,
is that might not have been what you really wanted at that time. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Maybe.
I mean, look, I could cast Identify and we could just figure everything out right now. Well, not right
Yeah.
now, but like 10 minutes from now.
I'll give it to him later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do this. So I do the same thing again, and I start doing the ritual.
Okay. What do you want to know?
About like everything about that.
Let's just tell. Yeah, I just want to know everything about these two orbs. Like we already know that the other one's a watch. We kind of know what this one is, but I want to know.
There's nothing really more I can tell you as a player about it. You
Okay.
know.
Yeah, but it's more for Preston, so he can like have like concrete information and be like, this says this.
Yeah,
like-
well, yeah, like it
Okay,
just
so-
goes with your heart's desires.
Okay. Yeah. So so
But it like
Yeah.
it's only if you really know that thing as well. Like
oh, okay.
so like it might be his heart's desire, this Trickery's son, but he doesn't really know if he has a son or not. So like
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. All right. So it's a bit of a tricky it's a bit of a tricky what's the word for it? Magical power. Like it does go to where your heart desires, so to speak. So maybe you did really want to see Trickery's, son. But if there's any semblance of unfamiliarity or doubt or anything that could cloud the information in any way, it could affect the potency of the magical item, and therefore may not be able to like distinguish where it is or whatever. Because it's like you need the proper information. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to find Dazza, if you really wanted to find Dazza, it'd be easy because you know Dazza. You know in here what Dazza is without any shadow of a doubt. But if you want to, we only just heard about Trickery's son. We don't know if he's real, what he looks like, what he sounds like, we don't know. There's just so much room for doubt, and I think that.
Okay. So what you are telling me is that this orb, if Trickery had it in his hands and thought of his kid, he'd probably get more of a precise answer.
Yeah, that's very safe to say. Yeah. But there's also, like, it also depends. Like Trickery honestly might not know much more than we do about his son.
Okay.
Like there's a good chance that it could work, but there's also the chance that it won't. So if it doesn't work, then we have to go back to the drawing board and think about what it could be, what it couldn't be, and
Okay. All right.
This was fun. This was really fun, Oz. Thank you for.
No, that's okay. Thank you for helping me on this. I really appreciate it.
Anytime we can do this anytime. I had a lot of fun. Like it's really fun for me to like decipher things. That's really
Mm-mm. All right. Thank you. Well, I get up.
Yep.
I leave the room. Kind of. I walk towards my room.
Yeah.
I stop and then I walk back, but I pass Preston's room and go over to Bish's room.
Okay.
And I knock on the door.
Bish, are you mid-bath still, or are you... What are you doing?
I'm assuming that she's like kind of finishing up and about to head into bed.
Yeah.
Got her PJs on.
No.
She's got like I can just imagine it's like a onesie, but it's like a it's got little patterns of like a holy symbol.
It has bad to the bone written in like pink.
Oh no.
Has slippery when wet written on the crotch. Nah, she's full nude.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
And because I'm assuming since this place is like all fancy and stuff, I'm like expecting like silk sheets and shit.
Oh hell yeah, they are.
Yeah, she's nude.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So there's a knock at your door.
My door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, so I get the code that Preston gave me. Yeah, have to cover myself up. I'm not gonna put any other clothes on.
Yeah. The usual anyone who likes to be nude around their house method. Yep.
Standard.
Yeah.
Um,
I have Snuggies that I wear if I have to answer the door.
I just find the closest pair of shorts.
I kind
Shorts
of
are
go up
always
to the
in the
door.
pantry. Okay,
Who
yep.
is it?
It's Oz.
Oh, what's wrong?
I have a question.
What kind of question?
Stuff.
Is this something that needs to be asked now?
No.
She's got a
What do
man
you
in
want?
there. She's got a man in there with her.
Wait.
She sounds like a daughter trying to keep her parents out of the room.
Do you want to ask the question now?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
It sounds like he had a nightmare.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was kind of going for, yeah.
I'm gonna have to put clothes on.
Okay. You
And
put some
open
clothes
the-
on and then you open the door and let Oz in.
Okay. I just kind of look around. Okay. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed the orb, the direction orb out of the bag,
Yeah.
and I toss it at her.
Mm?
Okay. Where to you are we going? Like, what are you trying to accomplish here out of everything here? Don't say it, just think about it.
I look down.
What-
It's just spinning in circles.
So, yeah, is that what's happening, Nato?
Yeah.
You don't know?
Like it floats up and then it kind of drops back down into her hand and then it kind of floats up. Like, and when I mean float up, it floats up like an inch and then like drops back into your hand. Like it's nearly like you think you know what you want for a second and then it's like, no. Like it can kind of nearly read your subconscious at the moment and it's like, you really just don't, like you don't, do you? Have any idea what you really, really want to achieve? No.
Not.
You know why I ask? It's because twice we've seen you now turn into whatever you have turned into.
No, just once.
No, twice. The once in the desert when we had to fight a cactus or something, wasn't it?
We saw like semblance of it, like
Yeah, but that was two different things.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, well then
One
different
was
kinds.
her own powers and one was something else taking over her.
Oh, I thought it was the same thing.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Ever so slightly.
Okay. All right, well then twice in an instant we've seen you turn into something. Like something different each time. We saw you tried to attack us last time, and I'm not blaming you for it. I know that it wasn't your fault. And then the first time, I don't know what happened there, but there was something weird that happened. And it's been at the back of my mind ever since. And I just wanted to see if, one, you're okay, and two, like, why this is happening to you, and if it's something that you're trying to get to, if there's a goal here for you as well.
Honestly, Oz, it's none of your business.
Okay.
Damn. the
But I
first
appreciate your
cracks in the
concern.
relationship. Sorry.
Shut up, NATO.
Ruining a moment, Nano.
I know.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. I kind of just like hold my hand up like Chuck, throw it.
She's terrible at throwing.
Oh, great.
It like lands and rolls up to your feet.
I pick it up. Great.
You,
Put it in my bag.
you do know now, if you ever throw a weapon, I'm gonna make you throw it at disadvantage from now on.
I remembered the potato when I
Yeah.
threw the potato and I didn't go that far,
Yeah.
so I just assumed that sometimes with little round objects, I'm just not really great at throwing it.
All right, I'll allow that one.
Okay.
And you're gonna go back to your room?
Yeah, look, just know that if you're not okay and if this is something that you need help with, that we're all here for you, if that's the case.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Good night.
Night.
Okay, I leave.
All right. As you kind of get back to your room and close your door, there's a little tap at your door, Preston.
Okay. And Preston like walks up and almost opens the door, and he's like, "Oh, hello."
Hello, sir.
Who's that?
My name's Tilly, sir.
Oh no.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Okay, here and now, I open the door.
Yeah, there is this very cute, beautiful girl. Like it's a very you're an anime boy, so here it's like a Hanada kind of look, like not look, but like a feel of her. You know, like how she's like that kind of like when she talks to Naruto, that kind of setup.
Googling.
Byakugan.
She doesn't look like Hanada. Like I've
But
described
she's got
her.
that personality.
Yeah, that kind of personality.
I've gone past this girl too. Like...
Probably, yeah. But like, there's people walking up and down these halls. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
you walk
really?
past- yeah.
My bath wasn't relaxing at all.
Oh, you know, like no, like it's nearly soundproofed the doors.
Okay.
Apart from like a knocking, you don't know whether it's a magical spell or anything like that. But
Okay.
yeah, once you closed your door, it's like silent as you need it to be.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: does she look in any kind of distress, like tattered clothes or anything? Like
She does.
sounded
Yeah, she's got tattered clothes.
Okay, so Preston just like, oh my, are you okay? Okay, do you need? And then I look over and I try to find like some kind of. I look for my cloak and I realize I don't have it, and I'm like,
She's like, I'm in a little bit of danger.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
She's like nearly going like red at the moment. She's like, can I just come in, please?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. She goes and sits like on the end of the bed, and she's like, you can see her like swirling her finger, like both fingers on each other and stuff like that. And she's like, I'm sorry. I'm new to this. I'm supposed to pretend like I'm not who I am.
What?
Oh no.
What are you new to? Are you? What's wrong? Are you okay?
I work at a place in the Central District. Two of your friends. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get in trouble by the mistress for doing this.
No. And Preston kind of like kneels down in front of her and puts his hand on her like shoulder. He's like, no, it's okay. What's wrong? Like, why would you get in trouble?
I'm sorry. I have no money. I had to take this job.
Oh no.
What job?
Yeah.
What job?
I'm supposed to lay with you tonight.
And Preston's face goes bright red, and he's like, what? What? You're supposed what? I'm sorry. Did you say?
She kind of like there's like in her sadness on her face, like the tiniest little smile appears for like the briefest of seconds, but then she kind of goes back to being sad. She goes.
You said I don't think you meant. Did you say what I?
They did say you would be like this.
She said Dazza and Trickery, didn't?
Well, she just said two of your friends.
Oh, two of my friends. Okay, and I was okay. Yeah. Are you? You mean there's a dwarf and a tiefling? Did they? Is it?
Yes. So.
What? What?
sorry.
No. Don't apologize. You haven't done anything
I,
wrong.
I can't go back. This is
Go-
the second time this has happened.
Go-
I have not been able to do what I needed to do for the night.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, what is it that you need to do? Like, what you don't?
And she like slowly gets up and like slowly starts to take off her like top.
And Press is like, no. What are you doing? What? No, stop. You don't have to do that. No, sorry, stop. Just sit down. Sit down. Okay, wait.
Actually, give me a perception roll for a quick second.
Okay.
I just want to say this is actually going a lot better than I expected.
I'm sorry, like I did
This is
kind of
hilarious.
want to go with your way, but then I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to the room, and then I was like, you know what?
18.
I like. You did notice there was some like bruising on her back,
Oh.
like, and they're like lines of bruises. They're not like a patch bruise. It's like something hit hard.
I did not do that. I am not paying extra.
So okay. You don't have to do any of that. It's. I just want to know. Let's. What was your name again? Tilly?
Titties?
Tilly? My name's Preston, and I put my hand out for like a handshake.
She like coils back in for a second, but then like puts her hand out and kind of shakes your hand.
And look, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. If how can I help? Like, you're getting hurt, aren't you?
They hurt all the girls. The boys don't get it as much unless the clients pay for it, but the mistress takes it out on us if something goes wrong. And I couldn't fulfill my duties last time, so...
Look, you don't have to go back there.
I have nowhere else to go. They took me off the streets.
Do you have family?
Not for a long time.
Are you alone?
Yes, sir.
And then Preston sits down on the bed next to her. And then he just says, you don't have to be alone anymore. Okay, well, I can help you. Let me help you.
No, she's like, she doesn't know how to react to it because she's like, I don't know what you could do.
Okay. So if we need to look at the situation, break it down, and figure out what we can do. Okay. So if you go back there, it sounds like regardless of whether you do a good job or not, it doesn't end well. It's just like varying degrees of bad. So maybe if you don't go back there, what would happen?
The madame will send people to find me. And they will take me back. I've seen girls that have tried to run before. And if they don't do a good job on their next client, we don't see from them again.
Okay, so they're gonna kill me. Look, if you go back, there is 100% chance that it's just gonna happen again, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, these other girls that ran, did they just do it on their own?
No, some had help, but they all ended up coming back.
Where are you from?
Here, sir.
You're
Who
from
is your daddy and what does he do?
you're from this town, the
Yes.
city.
Efketla.
So, wait, okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
How long are we here for? Like, do we have like a time frame?
You have no idea. Yet another one of these times when you didn't
We didn't
ask.
ask. Okay.
You did ask. Like, he told you he'll be back in the morning to get you like fitted up and stuff like that. So obviously the party's probably tomorrow.
Okay. Look, Can I insight check her? I want to see if I can just get a
Wow.
read on her.
Oh, yes, go for it.
Look, Oz was just here. I'm learning. I'm trying to learn here. All right.
Yeah.
The ways of war. Because like I almost was like gonna say stuff, and then Preston's just like, wait a second.
It's really trickery in disguise.
Well, that's another thing.
That's actually
13.
true.
13. Ooh. Yeah, it seems like she's telling the truth.
Seems like it.
At 13.
Hey, he believes whatever.
Okay.
Nah, she's telling the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
I was hoping you were gonna get really high, and I was gonna just totally fucking flip on a dial and make her evil.
Okay.
Well, she's the rough kind.
She's a cowed wizard.
Ooh.
So, what? What do you? So, I just, I want to help you. You know, how can I help you? Like,
I don't know, sir.
because here's what I'm thinking right now, and like we can brainstorm if you want, but I'm just thinking like, so we here on business, and you know, once we finish with the business, we are probably going to leave, and I just
Yes, that's what I'm supposed to do. Lay with you tonight, and then you leave.
I thought this was going to be comedic. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Just going a completely darker route.
Yeah.
It's almost like you guys haven't played with me before or something.
You always spoil the fun.
I was gonna like
one of the
look,
elf women.
so fourth wall. Both these were in my mind when this was going down, and I was like, I don't know if I can pull off the comedic effect as well, so I'm gonna go this route. I wanted to
That's
do the
fine.
comedy
no,
effect.
I like this so much better.
Yeah.
so do I.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
How long are we going for, by the way?
I'm trying to wrap it up pretty soon.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Calm down, Grandma.
No, I just want to leave it on a good note. So I'm seeing where
Um,
this thread I'm pulling is going.
Look,
Can I say, like, is Trigger gonna get a refund?
they don't know. They don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Soundproof.
So if when we leave, why don't you come with us?
I'm gonna need
Just-
you.
just-
I'm gonna need you to roll a persuasion.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Ooh, it's a +0.
Oh, I thought that was noise. Was you looking at your dice?
That's a 10.
Oh,
Ooh.
She kind of hops up and like backs away a little bit from you. She's like,
Okay.
no.
No, that's okay. No, that's okay. No, I get it. Look, I don't want you to ever feel like you're in a position where you have to do anything. And look, what we can do what we can do for now, because I want to help you, you know, and I just I just want you to trust me. So what we can do is what we can do is you have to go and tell them what exactly.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to, like, that it was a job well done, or like what?
Yeah.
Like that I was
I run down what went on, and if any further costs, they charge it to the clan.
Okay. You're not. So judging by how you came in here and spilled the beans straight away.
Yeah, she's not a good liar.
Yeah. Like my idea was for you to go back and play it cool, and then maybe we can come back and pick you up another time, and then help you out, and eventually get you away from that. It hurts my heart to hear that you have to do that. Like I can't. That's not right. It's not right. I don't. Look. What do you want? Like what do you want? Do you want to just?
I don't
We can
know.
just. Do you want to just talk? Do you want to just I've got a lot of books. If you want to read a book, I've got heaps of stuff. There's some really good stuff.
I can't read.
You don't know how to read?
No, I've been on the streets until I was picked up.
You know what? I'm gonna teach you how to read.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
This is B. This is J.
And this is the D! I know where you're going, you dirty owl.
Just an old paladin that sleeps naked.
Well, actually, you're a young paladin, but...
Sorry, young paladin that sleeps naked.
Alright, there we go. Kiddies, another session. We didn't get to the party. I thought we might get to the party. I'm excited now.
We tried bringing the party to Preston, but
Yeah, apparently. We just got a fucking really sad story.
story.
I feel terrible.
I should have given him the elf girl.
yeah, I was.
Damn.
Damn it. Both of us agreed to the other one. We were like, yeah, no, that's perfect.
But yeah,
Soon as she came out,
a little bit too perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then as soon as she came out, like I'd already had the image of like a Hanade kind of character in my mind, like that. And then I was like, yeah, I think she would kind of just be like, I'm not good at this. So
Yeah.
But I yeah, if you did send him the elf one, it probably would have. I might like have just had to go with the comedy one.
Yeah.
But I thought.
Damn it.
I thought the character in my head that I created, that third one, that I was like, yeah, she's gonna act like this, and if they choose her, then I might have to go that route with it.
Because like I was just imagining like Always Sunny Philadelphia, and it's just like the gang get Preston violated. Well, next time.
There we go.
Next time we get the rougher ones.
So did you like Griff? Because Griff is Zane 2.0. Like Griff is what I wanted you guys to like Zane, and then you didn't like Zane, so I'm like, well,
How funny is that I didn't like the guy?
You know what? You should have never ever said that, because now we hate him.
Now we're gonna have to hate him.
Now we hate him.
well, he's looking after you guys, so like he's your chauffeur and getting you nice suits and dresses. You're gonna look nice.
He's gonna have to
nice
look after his
dress
back.
there, Oz. I think
He hasn't annoyed us yet.
No. Well,
Yeah, he personally hasn't annoyed me. It's the environment.
Yeah. There you go. All right, we better say goodbyes to the people watching. The people watching, I love you. Just quick shout outs to Lord Arctic and Sir Van Tay 2K. Thank you for the beautiful follows. Thank you for chatting in, and Aussie. Thank you for if you're still around in chat. Love your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in. Was anyone else new in chat? No, good. All right. NPC boys, where can we find you on the beautiful internets and all the beautiful things you do?
You can find us everywhere at a couple of NPCs on all things social media, SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, everywhere you can find audio platform, audio podcasts. We got VODs out on Twitch and YouTube, pretty much everywhere, because NPCs are everywhere. You can follow me personally at aclay1788, Instagram, Twitter.
Yep, and you can follow me personally at BlueShift77 on Instagram, Twitter as well.
Beautiful. Now for the 8-Bit crew. Dash, we're going to start with you.
Go.
Oh, and Toxic.
Find me over on Twitter at Dash Gamers. Also part of the 8-Bit Collective. I do a whole bunch of podcasts and some more in the new year as well. So look out for those. And tomorrow, in about 12 and a half hours from now, the Dash Awards begin.
Ooh.
Yes. So look out for those.
Dash, you did like here. This is my platform, so I get to say it now. You didn't put my candidate in for the Indie Game Awards.
Because you put indie games are trash.
He was.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm ashamed of you.
Look,
but anyway,
in my defense, I literally sat there and I was like, "Fuck! I don't think I've played an indie game this year."
Damsel.
I didn't play
Dude.
Damsel.
You.
I didn't play Celeste because I don't like 2D platformers. And yeah, some of the big ones that I know I would have liked, I just didn't get around to playing. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to throw a nomination in. It's not it's not that I don't like indie games.
No,
It's
that's
just,
all right.
I just realized this year I didn't play any. So I was just like, well, I'm going to make it a joke then. Especially because you put Bazaret. And I was just like, well, I'm going to copy that kind of line of answers. Sorry,
oh my
Dash.
God.
Continue
No,
with-
that's okay. So beginning tomorrow at 12 p.m., head over to dashawards.com and start voting for 17 categories. Over 40 judges chose these categories. So, just get voting. Also, to everybody here, happy 1 year anniversary doing this.
Oh!
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, guys.
Happy first anniversary.
Shit, we've been doing this a whole year.
Yeah, this week is our first anniversary.
Oh, there you go.
What'd you guys get me?
The finger.
We got you a
No surprise.
we got you a prostitute
I got
with
you
a
too.
with a sob story. That's what we got you.
Yes, some story in the heart of gold.
Oh, God.
Yes. Ali G, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me everywhere at Miss Ali Hart, and you can also have me violate your ears on the podcast of The Hungry Gamers, which is a part of the hashtag 8-Bit Collective, which I've just fucked up.
Hashtag
And
8-Bit Nation.
Hashtag 8-Bit Nation, and on 8bit.net.
Beautiful. And the beautiful boy, that beard's coming back, but I kind of like it. I like it there.
Slowly.
I like it there, the shadow.
I want Jesus Benny back.
All right,
I'll-
Jesus Benny.
I'm gonna-
But speaking of
I'm
which,
gonna go
Benny,
Hastings
where
again.
can they find you on the beautiful internets and all the beautiful things you do?
Find me on Twitter at the Spawny13. Check out at 8-Bit Mania, our wrestling podcast as part of the hashtag 8-Bit Collective and hashtag 8-Bit Nation. This week we had the wonderful Ryan Betson from at Pop Culturists as a guest, special guest, and he was fantastic. It's a 2-hour long episode, but it was really, really fun.
Yeah, it was.
It was a really great chat. So come listen, have a check out, and all that sort of stuff.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
And I am your fabulous fucking DM. The best DM you'll ever fucking have. How about that? NATO's got his ego back. He's got a job now, so it's Ego Nathan again, and I'm the best fucking DM you will ever fucking have. No, you can always catch me on I Know NATO everywhere. I host a interview podcast, You Game Bro, Wednesday, 8:30. Sorry, this one's 8. That one is 8:30. Wednesday nights, Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Times, or even Australian Eastern Standard Time, depending when daylight savings ends and those other stupid states go back to being like the rest of us. You can also catch me on A Plus Anime Podcast. Go check that out. OK Beast Network. And you can always check this Distant Dungeoneers every Friday. I switch and I fortnightly change with my two groups. So this is my BK group. This is every second week they play, and on the other off week is my NK group. So these are my BKs and my NKs. And
big kids and new kids. That's what it stands
definitely. That's definitely what it stands for. And I'm starting a third one, and maybe a couple of one shots in the future as well, because I have a whole bunch. I'm planning a high level one shot. And when I say one shot, it'll probably be a couple of episodes, but it'll be a one shot contained story. And a few high level players and high level characters are going to be running into that. A few people that I met at PAX have hit me up and been like, "We want to play with you," and I'm like, "Shit, okay."
Get your dong out.
And yeah, and back what I said, the rookies, I'm going to start with them. They're probably going to be a long-running campaigners, hopefully, if they enjoy it. They've never all those players have never played D&D before, so they're all super excited. I'm in the process of bringing them in and creating all their characters at the moment, so that's going to be cool. I don't know when I'm going to be doing that. Maybe Monday nights or Tuesday nights. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But that'll be
set up
fortnightly
the
that one
campaign
as
for
well.
that one too.
Hey?
You set up the campaign for that one as well for D&D Beyond.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I forgot about that shit. I forget I can do that. Yeah, so go check that out, and, yeah, check out fucking Hungry Gamers and all those things on the 8-Bit Network. Love those kids. All right.
Hashtag stay hungry.
Thanks. Until next time, this has been us. I'm going to find somewhere to send this. I was going to send
And we will NPC you.
Oh, hungry.
Mhm.
We'll NPC hungry you later.
Oh yeah.
That was terrible. All right, let's
I'll
see.
take
Let's
your
see.
opinions.
Let's see who's streaming.
We'll bring it down to the 8-Bit Nation.
Oh, is Kaz good enough to get my fucking thing? Is she? Let's see.
Mate,
What's she doing?
can't say that. Is she on?
Yeah,
She's
she's
playing
actually on.
Frostpunk.
Yeah, she's playing Frostpunk.
Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah.
View all.
Send it
So,
over.
Maddie Jerkins
Send it
is playing
over.
too.
Yeah, we'll send it to Kaz. Kaz is in our other group, so I'll send it all over to her. She's playing Frostpunk, and the new mode's out at the moment. So, oh, and Vex is on as well. Nah, Vex has
Send
got
it over to
mods.
Kaz, you fucking.
Oh shit, she's just sent it here. Kaz, we were just about to raid you. Okay, well,
Maddie, send it to Maddie.
I'll
Yeah,
send
send it
it.
to Matty Joko.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is he on? Yeah, 3
Yeah.
views. Okay. It looked like he was hopping. I'm gonna go check his stream just in case.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
in case.
Oh, he's been streaming for a while too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has.
Well, I'm gonna go because, full disclosure, I need a pee.
All right. Goodbye. All right. Anyone needs to bail, you can
Bye,
bail right now.
everybody.
Oh, actually, for any of the raiders now. Hi, I'm Nathan. We do D&D here. Kaz does D&D with us, and the other week, check us out every Friday this time. Love you.
Come back and talk.
Huh?
No, Ali,
No, fuck
you
Ellie.
can't go to bed.
No, she's going to pee.
I'm gonna pee, but
Actually, no, I'm going to send it to Vex. Vex was my guest this week on You Game Bro, so I'm going to send it to you.
he's gonna fucking keep dragging this on, so I'm gonna go.
I literally said go, Ali, if you needed to. Raid Vex.
Yeah, jeez.
But say a good hello to Vex. He's a beautiful boy. He's a Perth boy. He lives just down the road from me that I found out. So go send a beautiful hello. And yeah, thank you. Sorry for the people raiding me. I love you. Come check us out playing D&D. Come back.
Oh, hurry up.
All right, I'm clicking the button. All right, bye. It's funny now because you guys don't fit perfectly in the thing anymore.
Yeah, because Ali left yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, what a game.
Grandma had to get to bed.